Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices. Whether it's commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off your service call.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrian Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrian Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrian Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrian Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794, email adriangutierrezphotography@gmail.com, or his website adriangutierrezphotography.com.
If you've been part of Lockhart ISD, you probably know the name Connie Amaya. After 46 years serving our schools, she's still giving back literally. Each year, she and her foundation give away free backpacks to Central Texas students. It's all about breaking down the barriers and telling kids, we've got your backpack. If you would like to help keep it going, you can visit conniesamaya.org and make a donation. Every bit helps.
Kent Riddle Properties is the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast for the 2022 to 2023 season and has been a big supporter of Lockhart Lion sports for over 40 years. Lockhart Lion fans all over the world have been able to follow the games on the Kent Riddle Properties scoreboard, as well as being the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Kent is also the QA guy for every broadcast. Kent Riddle has been in the real estate business for over 35 years. If you are looking to buy, sale, or lease a property in the area, you can contact Kent Riddle at 512-359-0036.
Rebecca Pulliam State Farm Insurance Agency, located at 201 South Main Street in downtown Lockhart, Texas, has proudly been serving the Lockhart and surrounding area since 2013. With over 50 years of combined insurance experience, Rebecca and her team are here to help with all your insurance needs. While Rebecca is not working, you can catch her watching her two girls cheer and play volleyball, or serving on the Lockhart ISD school board. If you're looking for insurance, give Rebecca Pulliam State Farm Insurance a call at 512-398-3355.
Angie's Snacks, located at 2502 South State Highway 80 in Luling, Texas, is open on Sunday to Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. and closed on Saturdays and Wednesdays. Angie's Snacks offers a wide variety of authentic Mexican snacks as well as refreshments. On Sundays, Angie's Snacks serves a special plate. Be sure to go and give Angie's Snacks a like and follow on Facebook, where the Sunday special plate will be posted prior to each Sunday. Whether it's the craving for a Sunday special plate, cool refreshment, or an authentic Mexican snack, head on over to Angie's Snacks and let Angie take care of that craving for you. KJ's Embroidery is the place that can make your embroidery dreams a reality. If you're looking for embroidery work for business hats, shirts, or patches embroidered with your business logo, owner Randy Ellis can get you lined up. From a handful of items to bulk items, KJ's Embroidery is the one to call. Check them out on Facebook to stay up to date with all of their current work. If you would like to reach out to KJ's Embroidery for embroidery work done, you can send an email to kjsembroidery@gmail.com, or you can call them at 830-263-2447.
At Lockhart Warriors, we are a select nonprofit sports program tailored for athletes who aspire to compete at the highest levels. Our focus is on providing an affordable pathway for dedicated athletes to access top-tier competition and develop their skills in a challenging environment. We cater to those ready to embrace rigorous training and competition, pushing the boundaries of what they can achieve both individually and as a team. Our program emphasizes resilience, strategic growth, and dedication, ensuring every athlete has the opportunity to excel. Our ethos of pride, personal responsibility, and daily excellence underscores our commitment. At Lockhart Warriors, every participant is prepared for the demands of elite competition and equipped with the skills and mindset to succeed in all aspects of life. We are more than just a sports program. We are a launchpad for future leaders in sports and beyond. For more info, head on over to lockhartwarriors.com.
Welcome to LTX Inflatables. Bounce, slide, and celebrate. We bring the fun to your backyard. Whether it's a birthday party, school event, church gathering, or just a sunny weekend, we offer safe, clean, and exciting bouncy house and water slide rentals for all occasions. LTX Inflatables serves Lockhart and the surrounding areas. We offer affordable rates. With on-time delivery and setup, our bouncy houses are sanitized after every use. Perfect for kids of all ages. And even the young at heart. Let us help make your next event unforgettable, because every celebration deserves a bounce. Call LTX Inflatables at 512-787-2631 to book your next bounce today.
Luling MMA provides a safe and professional martial arts instruction for kids and adults. Head trainer and owner King Webb is a third-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and a first-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Luling MMA offers classes in the sweet science of boxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and MMA. With experienced trainers and coaches, Luling MMA provides world-class instruction for those that want to learn for recreation or for competition. Luling MMA is located at 212 North Cypress Avenue in Luling, Texas. For more information about Luling MMA, you can go to their website, www.mmaluling.com.
Meitler Plumbing LLC is the one to call on for your plumbing service work in Lockhart and Caldwell County. Call Darren Meitler from Meitler Plumbing at 512-398-3146. Darren has been with the family business for over 30 years and has been voted best plumber in Caldwell County numerous times. Master licensed and bonded. So, for any plumbing issues, call Meitler Plumbing for your plumbing service. Darren Meitler is also a 1989 Lockhart alumni and football captain for Lockhart Lions. Go Lions! Once a Lion, always a Lion.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle, with 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart. Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
If you're looking to cherish that special moment in photos, Warren Yanez Photography is the one to call. Warren Yanez is a very talented young man with the inspiration and determination to capture the photos that will create everlasting memories. In June of 2025, Warren was voted Best Photographer by the National Student Leadership Conference in Washington, D.C. Warren Yanez Photography has flexible scheduling with shoot locations available within the Lockhart area. If you are interested in having Warren photograph yourself, your family, and/or pets. For more info about availability to schedule a session and for rates, you can contact Warren at 512-855-3106.
Welcome to today's broadcast of Lockhart Lions Sports on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, brought to you by our main sponsor Quantum Towing. And now from the press box with the broadcasting crew of our football analyst, the coach Amato Galvez, color commentary TD Tom Dunn, and in his final season as the voice of Lockhart Lions Sports, Emilio the Sarge Juarez.
And we are live for the final road game of the year, live from House No Park Stadium here in Austin, Texas. We are here with the Lockhart Lions taking on the Anderson Trojans, who coming in tonight's contest in the top of the district, undefeated. We'll get to those standings here later on, but want to welcome everybody to the broadcast. My name is Emilio Soares-Waters, going to be bringing all the live, well, actually, TD's going to be bringing you all the live play-by-play action as you get a beautiful shot of downtown Austin, Texas. TD Tom Dunn will be doing the color commentary. I mean, the play-by-play. I'll drop in from color commentary, working the camera and producing at the same time. And, of course, our football analyst, the coach, Amado Galvez. Welcome, gentlemen. It is a nice, brisk evening.
Great night for football.
Oh, yeah, 70 degrees and barely about 3 to 9 mile an hour gust of winds.
Yeah, and just look at that view over there.
Well,
wow.
Pan
camera
that camera to the right. There are not too many stadiums like this where we get to play. Maybe if you're in Austin School or Houston, you're used to this. But there are not too many places Lockhart play where you have a skyline like that, where you see the Austin skyline.
I don't think we see that in Lockhart.
And we're at House Park. This stadium has been here forever. I think that, Coach's dad probably played here. But, I mean, this stadium is very old. It's been here a long time. You can, across the way, it looks like they're renovating the visitors press box. Maybe we end up here again next year. That'll be completed. But tonight we are in the stands with the fans.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, it's the fans on the home side, though.
That's okay. That makes it funner for me.
Yeah, but either way, we're in the stands. And once again, tonight's contest is going to be a tough one. Lockhart is not going to make the playoffs. We've got 2 more games left tonight, and then another tough game at home against A&M Consolidated to close out the season. But real quick, let's take a look at last week's district games of Week 9. Addison Trojans defeated the Hayes Hawks 29-14. Hendrickson defeated Lehman 63-0. A&M Consolidated defeated Cedar Creek Eagles 49-0. And at Lions Field, it was the College Station Cougars defeating Lockhart Lions 45-14. And the Pflugerville Weiss Wolves had the bye week. Going into Week 10, here is the stand-ins for Week 10. Addison Trojans sits up at top 6-0 in District Clay, 8-0 overall, followed by A&M Tigers 5-1, 6-2. Weiss Wolves 5-1, 7-1. College Station Cougars 5-2 in District, 5-4 overall. And then Hendrickson Hawks at 3-4, 4-5, and then the rest of the district winds down to 6, 7, 8, and 9. Hayes, Lehman, Lockhart, and Cedar Creek. That's how the district stand-ins are here prior to Week 10. And games going on for Week 10, of course, starting off tonight. Thursday night lights here from House Park. Lockhart Lions at Anderson Trojans. That's going to be a 7:30 p.m. kickoff time. Weiss Wolves at College Station at Friday night for 7 p.m. Hayes Hawks will be at College Station as well for 7 p.m. kickoff time. And then at Bob Shelton Stadium, it's going to be Cedar Creek Eagles taking on the Lehman Lobos. Big games for the week. Of course, Weiss at College Station and Hayes at A&M Consolidated.
Wow.
So big games going on this week. Of course, big game for Lockhart as they try to take down the #1 team in the district, the Anderson Trojans. It's something they're in 8-0. Something Anderson has never done in the history of Trojan football, and that starts the season off 9-0. Coach, your thoughts on tonight's game for Lockhart?
Look at film at Anderson. They're a very, very good football team, Sarge. It's probably one of the best teams we've faced all year, and Lockhart's going to have to really play their best game to stay in the ball game with them. Unfortunately, we have quite a few starters out. Last week, we had 4 starters out before the season game even started. And tonight we found out another starter's out, and that's Avery Ibarra. And I know it's killing Avery to be at home watching the broadcast because he'd much rather be on the field playing tonight against these Anderson Trojans. I hope you get well, Avery, and we're definitely going to need you next week. And keep your dad in line over there, Richard. He gets a little bit excited sometimes.
Yeah. Coach, you mentioned that Lockhart's playing one of the tougher teams we've seen tonight. They're also going to see one of the best players that we have encountered, and that's going to be Anderson, running back. He wears #1, and he wears it well. That's going to be Caleb Crenshaw. He accounts for about 90% of their offense. He's got 17 touchdowns on the year. And listen to this. This guy is running for like 220 yards per game. So no secret, 207.8 per game. No secret to what they're going to do. They're going to come out, they're going to hand the ball off, they're going to run it right at you, and they're going to do that over and over again until they tire you down. They've been able to really blow games open in the third and fourth quarter. They've got a good offensive line and a tough test here tonight for the Lions. My hopes are, at minimum, we can irritate the crud out of them.
Oh, yeah.
One thing about TD, yeah, you were talking about that running back. Watching the film against the last couple games, you stop him first down, you stop him on second down, and third down, boom, there he goes. So he's got to keep him contained.
You got to stay consistent.
Yeah, I call it, Coach and I were talking about on the way up here, I call it the Barry Sanders effect. You could stop him for 1 yard, 2 yards, 3 yards, 4 yard loss, but then the next play, boom, 50-yard run.
Well, and it doesn't matter, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, they'll still hand the ball off to him. So that's, Lockhart's got to be keying on stopping the run. They don't throw it for a ton a game, 80 yards or so. They've got a one pretty good receiver, but 90% of their offense rides with that running back. So you can bet Lockhart will be keying on him with their defensive line. I expect them to come out in the 4-3, have 4 down linemen tonight, and 3 linebackers, flowing over the top, trying to hit those gaps and slow Crenshaw down.
Remember, TD, this guy's just a transfer. He's a transfer from LBJ.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm sure LBJ was very sad to have him leave. Addison was very happy to have him.
Oh, yes, definitely, most definitely.
Well, he's listed as a 3-star athlete. He's got offers from quite a few Division I schools. I know he had offers from Air Force, Cal, Navy, UTEP, UTSA. So, this is a big-time player. Make no mistake about it. It's going to take some work to slow Crenshaw down.
Oh, it's going to be a tough task for the defense for the Lockhart Lions. We are about 13 and a half minutes until kickoff. We will not have a clock and we will not have the downs as we are set up outside, and it's hard to set up our cameras to face where the clock is at. So
we'll keep you updated.
We'll keep you updated throughout the game on how much time is left. Of course, we'll let you know every down on what's the down and distance to go as well also.
And that's a small adjustment for us. If you've been following us a long time, we started off radio style, so we got no problem giving you a description, down and distance, how much time's left in the game. We'll keep you updated as we go through the night. Talked to Coach Maldonado earlier today, and it's like any other game. You come, you prepare, you get ready to play. At the end of the day, with this Lockhart team, what I'm kind of waiting to see is, can we find a game where we can hang around to the fourth quarter? Keep it close. Keep them from, exploding 3-touchdown lead on you. Keep it within a score or 2. Get to the fourth quarter. You never know what can happen. And that's high school football in a nutshell.
Right.
Anyone can beat anybody on any day, and you never know when it could be your turn. And the key tonight will be just keeping them close, not letting them stretch that lead out early.
And also, TD, I don't know if you caught it, but they honored, they recognized Coach Maldonado.
They did. I heard that walking up.
Yes,
somewhat of a homecoming for Coach Maldonado, as he used to coach at Anderson, and he got a warm welcome from the crowd, the guy over the PA.
Very, very popular here.
And we'll see, Coach Maldi, we're getting down to the end of the year now. He's a defensive-minded guy, and he's on the defensive side of the ball. But I'd be interested to see if maybe we see a little bit more eye candy, maybe some trick plays. Maybe you get a reverse or a backwards pass or a flea flicker tonight. I would keep my eyes open to see something exciting out of Lockhart. You only got 2 games left in the season. You're not making the playoffs. So at this point, there's no reason to keep any cards up your sleeve.
The annexation of Puerto Rico.
That's it. I look for Coach Mike Maldonado and his offensive coordinator to pull out all the stops and do just about anything they can.
And you remember, we're down to 1 quarterback also.
That's right, as it's all going to be on the quarters of Noel Jaimez, the senior, wears number 10 for Lockhart. He'll lead the offense out onto his field. Now, they definitely are going to have someone in backup, but it's not going to be someone who's been a backup quarterback all year. It could be, and I don't know, it could be a Bob Estrada, could be a Aiden Scott. Yep, he's the other guy that could be. So if we see a second quarterback, truth is we don't know who it's going to be. It'll be a surprise to us just like it is to y'all. I also expect to see probably a healthy dose of the Wildcat tonight, as that's worked a little bit more and more for Lockhart as we've gotten later into the season.
Well, gentlemen, before we get to the kickoff, which we are 10.5 minutes away, I do have an announcement to make. My battalion in the Juarez family has enlisted a new soldier to the family on October 27th at 7:04 p.m. My 8th grandchild was born. Lorenzo Alexander Juarez made his arrival, weighing in at 5 pounds 11 ounces. And of course, here's a photo of Lorenzo and his very happy big brother Josiah.
I can't believe Josiah's gotten that big
Oh
already.
man,
Goodness.
no kidding.
He was just born yesterday. What happened?
So a big shout out to my new addition to my family.
Congratulations, Sarge.
Thank you.
And Lorenzo,
Congrats, Alex.
Lorenzo
Yeah.
will be joining us next week in the broadcast booth.
Oh yeah.
I don't expect Alex to take more than 2 days off because if I go to get my chicken and he's not there, I just feel there's going to be problems.
Yeah, he's been off for the last few days. He went back to work today, so.
I'll tell you what, he does such a good job up there.
Yeah.
I really do. I walk in and I see him back there and I go, all right, today's a good day. Like, you know it's going to be on point when he's there working. And he takes care of me when I go in there as well.
Oh, as he should. And I mentioned earlier in the broadcast when we came on, this is going to be the Lockhart Lions final road game. This will be my final road game as well, also with the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And as a voice of Lockhart Lions Sports, of course, I'm going to be taking care of the camera duties today, the videos, and TD is going to be taking over with the play-by-play. And all works out. TD is going to be the new guy starting next season, calling the games. And like I've said before, I'm very positive that TD is going to be able to step in there without, without losing a step.
I'm hardly new.
Yeah, hardly new, exactly. So,
like a banana been sitting on the shelf for a week.
Yeah, but
well,
you don't want to peel it either.
That's right. But folks, we are at House Park Stadium, Coach.
It's like Chip Pippen. He just stepped in last week and did a great job.
Absolutely, he sure did. Well, folks, we are at House Park Stadium for Lockhart versus the Anderson Trojans. We'll give you one more look at the south end here. It is just beneath the city lights of Austin, Texas. If you can see those skyscrapers in the background, it's a unique old stadium set, really right in the middle of an urban environment, just so different from many high school stadiums that are way out on a country road, or you drive 2 hours to get there and it's next to a cornfield. House Park definitely has a character of its own, and we're happy to be here for Anderson hosting our Lockhart Lions tonight. Right. It is senior night and here for the Trojans.
Yeah, also from this angle, we can see the top of the Capitol from here.
I'd like to also point out Anderson has a former Lockhart coach coaching on the coaching staff, Mr. Gene Salazar, coaches football and also coaches baseball, former Lockhart Lion head baseball coach. Hello, Gene. I'm waving at him. He's ignoring me.
Yeah, and he still lives in Lockhart, right across from the high school.
Yes, he does.
And we see the Lionettes getting ready in their lines. Lockhart's just completed their warm-up in the north end zone here. And they'll be getting ready to come out of their tunnel momentarily. Lockhart band has just pulled up. They'll be filing in shortly. They had a tight schedule today, Thursday night game.
And not only that, traffic is horrible coming in.
Oh, and there's, lucky for them, they keep places for the buses to park. For those who made the trip from Lockhart, they had a battle for a parking spot. Most of us are in the 12th Street garage, 1 block south of the stadium.
Not us, TD. We're right there in the parking lot. VIP.
I was a little bit late today, but we made it.
And once again, temperature is 70 degrees here at House Park. Last time Lockhart was at House Park was back in 2019 for the head coaching debut for Lockhart, Coach Mavis, as we took on Travis. And, of course, Lockhart shut Travis out in that game.
That's right. That was part of our trivia question earlier on in the year. As we get to the end of the year, we'll see if maybe we can come up with another one for you folks tonight. And as always, I'd like to see you weigh in the comments. Who do you think will have the good old boys fishing catch of the game tonight for Lockhart?
We had one of a doozy one last week.
And it looks like we are about 6 minutes away from kickoff. If I had to guess, it'll be closer to 10 minutes or so with the festivities that still have to take place. We'll break, and we'll come back to you here in just a minute from House Park with Lockhart Lions football.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle, with 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart. Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
And welcome back right here with the Quantum Towing pregame show here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Brought to you by Studio 301 Productions.
And really tonight, no crowd mic needed as we are in the stands with the fans. We are on the home side, on the Anderson Trojans side of things, as that's where we're able to find power. They're working on their visitor press box. I'm sure it'll be beautiful when it's completed.
And we tried to find an outlet plug out there, but the workers had a spot, but they weren't going to let us use it.
Well, both teams have entered the field. They'll line up now. We'll get ready for the coin toss and the national anthem. It is a beautiful night here, as Sarge said. Well, it was 70 degrees, and now it is 64. Wow. But if you look around the crowd, you think it was 34. Everyone's got their jackets and hot chocolate going.
If you look at TD, you'd swear it's 104.
That's right. You always got to look like you're going fishing because you never know when the opportunity may present itself. Captains for the Lockhart are going to be Miguel Portillo, Landon Mendez, looks like Parker Connor, and Ovali. And last week we did miss Portillo. He was out last week. It'd be good to see him come back this week, especially with some other faces that'll be out this week. Coach mentioned Avery Ibarra out tonight. He's at home battling the flu. Hope you get better soon, young man. Hope you're watching along with us.
And for the coin toss, coming out for the captain is going to be number 5, Liam McMillan. Number 11, Hodges Smith. Number 20, Ben Hatcher. Number 21, Jay Fulmer.
And they'll meet at midfield for the coin toss. Anderson Trojans doing very well on the season. They're ranked in the top 10 by both Dave Campbell's Texas Football and Max Preps. They're either at 7 or 8, depending on which one you look at. They are right now the front runner in our district as they come in undefeated.
Number 21, Jay Fulmer.
And if you just joined us, we talked a little bit about it in our Quantum Towing pregame. As far as the Anderson Trojans offensive side of the thing, keep your eyes on number 1. He totes about 80% of their offense. He's got 17 touchdowns on the year. And as coach told us, it doesn't matter if they get in 3rd and 10, they'll still hand the ball off. So you got to be really consistent and stop these guys the whole time.
Very explosive running back.
Yeah, Lockhart will be receiving the opening kickoff as we will be set to turn off our headsets and turn off the crowd mic as we get set for the national anthem.
Please rise and remove your hats for the national anthem.
I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, with our Lockhart band being so successful and doing well, and my son being in band, I've developed a little bit of an ear for what a good band sounds like, and that was an excellent rendition of the national anthem by the Anderson High Trojan Band. That's just a little different. It's a clean sound, and you can tell it when you hear a really good, well put together band versus a band that's just doing it. And speaking of our band, they will compete in regionals this coming up Saturday. If they're successful there, they'll advance on to area where they'll have a chance at state. They've been on a hot streak.
Let's get ready for some football.
And I want to give a big shout out to Ethan Herrera, Lockhart Lion cross country runner. He'll be running in the state championship tomorrow at Settlers Park there in Round Rock, Texas.
And 2 other Lockhart Lions we hope to see running somewhere. Going to be going back deep for Lockhart. That's going to be Bob Estrada and Aiden Scott back deep. Cowboys will be missing, Lockhart will be missing the Cowboy kick returner this week, Killian Laus, as he is out.
Number 28,
Ryan Osborne will be kicking them all the way.
And the second line deep for the Lockhart will have Zeke Navarro and Parker Connor. They've caught their fair of pooch kicks so far this year. And this one will be fielded by Aiden Scott right around the 6-yard line. He heads upfield where he's got a couple blocks around the left-hand side. He's out across the 20, the 30, out to the 40, and the 44 before he's drug out of bounds. And Lockhart will start with great field position.
Great job by Aiden Scott. Boy, he caught that football and took off like a shot.
Well, we haven't seen Aiden Scott return a kick so far this year. He's gone back a few times.
Yeah, he's been injured at the beginning of the season, but I'm sure glad he's back.
And that's the first time he got a clean shot at one.
That's going to be a penalty on the Lions.
Block of the back.
That's going to be from the spot of the foul, and that's going to back the Lions all the way back up to the 10-yard line. Unfortunate penalty for the Lions, as that was a great return by Scott.
Definitely didn't need that to start the game.
Yeah, so it'll be a long field for Noel Jaimez and his offense.
And welcome everybody to the Rebecca Pulliam State Farm first quarter right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
We're live, so watch it.
It will be Caden Roland Bright in the backfield with Jaimez. And we see Aiden Scott on the offensive side of things. That's another first that we haven't seen. As we see Anthony in motion. They're going for Scott.
Oh, great catch.
Scott catches it after being interfered with. And no flag on the interference, but he was definitely grabbed and pulled. Did a good job of recovering.
Great concentration on the football.
And Coach talks about that eye candy. They did it that time with Anthony, brought him across the formation, little rub route. He got kind of caught up in the wash, but all the eyes were on him, and that allowed the pass to Scott to go for
Well, I'll tell you what, CD, so far first play of the game, that's our catch of the game for right now.
That's a 28-yard pickup for the Lions.
Got to get set.
And this will be a give up the middle to Roland Bright. Ooh. Ball's out on the ground. They're fighting for it at the bottom of the pile. And the referee does. The Trojans have it.
I'll tell you what, TD, he took a shot there.
He did. That was helmet right on ball. Not a whole lot he could avoid on that one. He put his head down, but they got lower, got a helmet on the ball. And Anderson Trojans will take over with excellent field position. Ball will be at the Lockhart 44-yard line.
And gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the first fumble from Roland this season.
I believe so.
I believe so, Sarge.
So you know it had to be a solid tackle, like Coach said, helmet on the football.
Exactly. Textbook tackle.
And keep your eye on Crenshaw. He's number one in the backfield. And it'll be an option and a pitch out to Crenshaw. They do a good job setting the edge. Crenshaw's got some room. And he's pushed out of bounds by Estrada right around the marker.
Hit out of bounds by number 2, Bob Estrada.
Want to give a big shout out to Richard Ibanez. Says, "Let's go Lions." Avery is tuning in.
Also,
Second down and 9.
if you hurry, you can beat here by halftime, Avery.
It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 35-yard line for the Trojans. It'll be shotgun formation. Crenshaw offset to his left. This will be a slow give to Crenshaw up the middle on the delay. Crenshaw will cut back to the outside. And he'll go all the way into the end zone for an Anderson Trojan touchdown. And there's a flag on the play back around the 24-yard line.
I'll tell you what, TD, as soon as he turned that corner, he's gone.
And amazing for such a slow starting play, how he can just turn on the jets and go. A couple Lions looked like they had an angle on him, and then sure enough, he was able to get around. That's going to be holding.
It is going to be holding on the offense.
So holding was after he had attained the first down. So they do receive the first down, but the ball comes back, taking the touchdown off the board. This will be Mason Rudolph is the quarterback in the backfield. Crenshaw to his left. This will be a pass play. Rudolph's pass completed over the middle. That's number 17, Hugh Hakes with the catch.
Good tackle on the 25 for the Lions.
And that's going to be a pickup of 6 yards. That'll bring up second down and 4. So a pass a lot earlier than I thought we'd see one with this potent running attack. And Rudolph will be back to the gun with Crenshaw set to his left. We'll have three wide receivers. Crenshaw takes a snap, fakes the give, and throws it out in the flat to number 20, who's set on immediately by, that's going to be number 1, Angel Davila in the game, senior for the Lions. He'll be filling the shoes of Avery Mata tonight. Does a pretty good job on his first opportunity, minimizing that catch, but they do pick up a first down. And ball will be at the Lion 24-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Trojans. Rudolph brings him in motion. Looked like an offensive lineman flinched. That'll cost him 5.
Good looking offensive line, TD. They're not exactly heavy. They're very tall.
And the quarterback for this Trojan offense is a senior. Wearing number 9, that's Mason Rudolph. He brings him in across.
Go again.
And once again, same play call, same motion, same false start.
Yeah. Of course, Anderson is senior heavy, as I believe they had senior day, and the announcement of their senior football team lasted about 20 minutes.
I think it was longer. I thought it was like 20 hours.
And Anderson on their opening drive, 3 penalties already against the Trojans.
One of them took a touchdown off the board.
Draw.
And good draw play, gets through the middle, finds some open field before he's brought down by Scott. And he picks up 13 on the play.
Looks up at second down.
Well, I tell you, Coach, the mechanics of this offense and that draw is just so slow. It's almost like you think it's a play's been blown dead, and they hand it off, he takes off.
Yes, sir.
Second down and 7. They get all the penalty yards back. Lockhart band just showed up. They're getting in things as Rudolph rolls out right. Coverage really good. And that's White there.
Was it White or number 5?
That's Dylan White there to get his hands on the football and knock it out. That'll bring up third down and 7.
So we can take a quick look at that last play. Great job by Dylan White.
And you can see, you credit the coverage on this one. He had plenty of time, but good coverage downfield and a little bit of pressure, and we got a third down. And it's going to be a give up the middle. He's got room going on the left-hand side. Breaks free, and he'll get that touchdown after all. If you weren't here for the pregame, Coach told us before we ever started, it doesn't matter if it's 3rd and 8, they will still hand the ball off to him. And they do just that right there. And the Trojans strike first after milking about 4 minutes off the clock. Hitting the extra point, it'll be Anderson Trojans 7, Lockhart 0. We've got 8 minutes, 35 seconds left to go here in the Rebecca Pulliam State Farm first quarter from House Park. And the kick is up, and it is good. That's Kyler Sharp with the extra point.
7, Lockhart 0.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a minute with more Lockhart Lion football on Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Rebecca Pulliam State Farm Insurance Agency, located at 201 South Main Street in downtown Lockhart, Texas, has proudly been serving the Lockhart and surrounding area since 2013. With over 50 years of combined insurance experience, Rebecca and her team are here to help with all your insurance needs. While Rebecca is not working, you can catch her watching her 2 girls cheer and play volleyball or serving on the Lockhart ISD School Board. If you're looking for insurance, give Rebecca Pulliam State Farm Insurance a call at 512-398-3355.
And we are back here from House Park. Anderson strikes first and goes up 7 on the Lions. Once again, back deep, we've got Bob Estrada and Aiden Scott. Aiden Scott with a big return that was brought back on a penalty flag. We'll see if they elect to kick it to Scott again. And this time it's going to be a little shorter kick. Scott's still going to come up and get it. He'll field it around the 20-yard line. He's at the 25, looking for some room. Works his way out to the 30. And they're saying the ball came out. And Lockhart's got it as Zeke Navarro comes up from the bottom of the pile with it.
No, the guy in the white said it's Lockhart's ball.
And so 2 good returns so far for Aiden Scott. First time we've seen him on the offensive side. He also caught a pass already. So that's a new wrinkle in Lockhart's offense that we have yet to see. Lockhart was moving the ball well in their first series before a helmet hit the ball and Caden Rolling Bright put it on the ground. Coach, we've said it a million times, turnovers win football games. Lockhart comes out with 4 receivers set. It'll be Zeke Navarro in the backfield with Jaimes. He'll be looking to pass. Pump fakes once. Pressure from behind. And Jaimes goes down but does a good job of holding on to the ball as he did not see that pressure coming.
Got me on that pump fake.
That's number 91, Max Middleton, senior defensive end from the backside. Tell you what, he lined up in a pass rusher stance, and that's exactly what he did. It'll be 2nd down and 14. And we see sophomore Jackson D'Anzio in the game. He's one-on-one here on the wide side of the field. Up top is Anthony and Abel. From the power pistol, it'll be a give to Navarro. And he'll get just back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more as he tried to follow the block of Parker Connor.
And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 14.
Brings up 3rd down for Lockhart.
And a long 3rd down for Lockhart to convert. Well, they line up with trips on this side. They've got Anthony one-on-one up top. And that's where Jaimes is looking. Looses it down the middle. Anthony's got it at the 40-yard line. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Lockhart Lions.
Wow. Great run by the freshman.
Well, and I saw it coming. They lined him up out there. They had no safety help over the top, and the freshman has speed.
I knew once he caught it, he was going to score.
Well, and that's it. If you're going to give Noah Jaimes man coverage on Anthony, he's going to take advantage, and Anthony's going to take it to the house. Wouldn't surprise me if later on we see a safety shading over the top to give a little help there. But from Jaimes to Anthony, signs of life from Lockhart, and they're going to tie it up, hitting the extra point.
Oh, we're a man short.
Lamas on to kick the extra point. And we're going to have a snap infraction on this one.
We'll take a look at that last play. Do apologize. Of course, we are sitting in the stand, so we cannot control when we get, it's coming in the way, but trust me, that is a touchdown on a great throw by Jaimes.
And so that'll back the extra point try. It'll be the equivalent of a 25-yarder for Lamas. The orange shoes can't lose. Shouldn't be a problem for Lamas. As this right in the middle. Snap us back, hold us down, and it is blocked. And he'll have to outrun Bob Estrada, which that's unlikely. Bob Estrada runs him down.
You're not going to outrun Bob Estrada.
That's going to leave the Lions 1 point short. As we heard the block that kick chant coming out of the Anderson student section, and they did just that.
Somebody got to tell this team that just because they chant block that kick,
they don't have to block
it.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the men's and women's bathrooms on the home side are temporarily out of order. You will need to use the visitor side restroom if needed to go.
And Lamas will get ready to kick it off for the Lions.
Towards the front of the stadium by the gates to get around to the bathrooms on the visiting side. Do not walk behind the field.
Back deep for Anderson is going to be number 3, Brady Foster. Oh, sorry, number 15 drops back there deep. That's going to be Kyler Sharp, sophomore, listed as a wide receiver.
Anderson lining up like if Lockhart's going to do an onside kick. There's only one man deep.
And we've seen Lamas do all kinds of different kicks. Usually from this depth, he's lined up to kick it deep. Also look for the pooch kick. And this will be a deep boot. And this will be in and out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lamas with one of his better kickoffs of the year. And the Anderson Trojans will take over at their own 25-yard line, leading 7-6 here with 7 minutes, 7 seconds left to go in the Rebecca Pulliam State Farm first quarter.
We're going to keep it right here. And Coach, how big was it for Lockhart to put some points on the board when points have been hard to find in the last few weeks, especially coming off the fumble on the opening drive, but for Lockhart to come up and come out with a big touchdown drive just now.
Oh, that's very big, very big. I think we would have scored the first drive, but we fumbled. That was a great, very impressive drive by Lockhart.
Yeah, Lockhart's offense is looking strong tonight. And now we get a chance to see the defense. Back in the lineup this week is Portillo. It'll be coming out towards Portillo. This will be number 21 with a keeper, tight roping down the sideline, eventually pushed out by Scott. That's going to be Alex Longoria. I'm sorry, that's Jay Fulmer, correction. Junior, running back, wide receiver.
1st and 10, Anderson.
So Crenshaw back into the backfield with Rudolph. He's got trips to the far side of the field. Nobody on the short side of the field. And it'll be a give to Crenshaw. He's coming left, looking for a hole. And he's wrapped up by big Julian Benavidez. After
great
a gain
job
of
by
1.
Julian.
Great job.
Taken down by Julian Benavidez.
Of course, with a score, Trojans 7, Lockhart Lions 6. HEC 11 Junior says the kids would be like the score is 6-7.
That's right. It is 6-7. And so Crenshaw, very deliberate runner, looking for his hole, very patient, and then he explodes through it. This just to give up the middle to Crenshaw, and he's wrapped up after another gain of 1. Call it 2.
Apparently Anderson is good at blocking kicks. Sam Ressler, the voice of Hawkeye Soar Network, said when Anderson played Hendrickson, Anderson blocked 5 extra points.
Goodness gracious.
The good news is Hendrickson scored 5 times against them, so.
That's not surprising. That Hendrickson offense is one of the better ones we've seen this year. And big third down here for both teams. Be 3rd down and 6 from the 44-yard line. Rudolph will take the snap. It's going to be a zone read. Rudolph keeps it himself. He's hitting the backfield.
Oh, he's still going.
But keeps going and gets it out across the 50, and that'll be enough for a first down. Good read on the zone read by Rudolph. As the line slid with Crenshaw, Rudolph pulled it, kept it himself.
And I hope I say this name correctly. Sioban Manasco says, let's go Lions, sending our love to the Cowboy kick returner.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 49. He'll fake the give to Crenshaw and roll out.
Oh, good catch.
Good catch and a big hit there by Bob Estrada. That was number 88, Trey Leach, senior wide receiver, on the catch, tackled by Estrada. Lockhart did a good job in coverage there. Titus Ramirez did a good job rolling out with this man to the flat and taking that away. And then Rudolph able to find his tight end on the second level. So it'll be 2nd down and short. Trojans have yet to have a negative play from scrimmage. And this will be a give to Crenshaw going around the right-hand side. They'll wrap him up after a gain of 1. It'll be another 3rd down. And on this drive, Lockhart doing a good job keeping Crenshaw corralled so far, but Rudolph able to make him pay with the pass. It'll be 3rd down and 1 from the 40.
I like how the PA guy mentioned brought down by a pride of Lions. Gotta like that.
And we've got 3 minutes, 57 seconds left to go here in the first quarter at House Park. It'll be Crenshaw in the backfield, offset to Rudolph's left. Rudolph calling audible or blocking coverage. Motion, going to be a quick pitch.
Oh, no.
And that's number 21. He's off to the races on the inside trap. That's Jay Fulmer, junior running back, with his first touchdown of the night, and he extends the Anderson lead.
Showed tremendous quickness there.
He sure did. Once he was through the hole, nobody was going to catch him. And I like the good play design on 3rd and really short. The defense is keying on Crenshaw, so they fake it to him, do the inside trap toss to the wing, and he's off to the races through a big hole. And the kick is good. That'll make the score 14-6. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here in a minute with more football on Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Welcome to LTX Inflatables. Bounce, slide, and celebrate. We bring the fun to your backyard. Whether it's a birthday party, school event, church gathering, or just a sunny weekend, we offer safe, clean, and exciting bouncy house and water slide rentals for all occasions. LTX Inflatables serves Lockhart and the surrounding areas. We offer affordable rates. With on-time delivery and setup, our bouncy houses are sanitized after every use. Perfect for kids of all ages. And even the young at heart. Let us help make your next event unforgettable, because every celebration deserves a bounce. Call LTX Inflatables at 512-787-2631 to book your next bounce today.
And we are back with 3:32 left to go here in the Rebecca Pulliam State Farm Insurance first quarter.
Lockhart going to mix it up a little bit with the return man and give Scott a break. This time you've got Caden rolling bright back deep, and Bob Estrada is standing where they've kicked it so far. And this will be a pooch kick. Going to be fielded by Navarro. Muffs it, and the ball's on the ground, but it looks like Lockhart was able to get on it.
Looks like we got lucky on that one.
So that's 3 times tonight already. Lockhart has put the ball on the ground. They've been able to get 2 of them back. They still won't have bad starting field position, as they'll be at the 25.
Yeah, 2 of those have come off of kick returns. Once again, I want to thank everybody tuning in and watching tonight's broadcast right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast, brought to you by Studio 301. Whether you're an Anderson Trojan fan or a Lockhart Lion fan, hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast.
And it'll be rolling bright in the backfield with Jaimez. He'll bring Anthony in motion. He's looking that way. That ball too high for Anthony, in and out of his hand.
Just a little bit too high.
And you see there's already a little bit of jawing going on out there.
And once again, do want to apologize. We do not have a camera on the clock as where we are set up. There is no room for another camera or a tripod to be set up.
But we are 3 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The score is Anderson Trojans 14, Lockhart 6. 2nd and 10 from the 25 for the Lions. This will be a give to Roland Bright, who's hit immediately in the backfield by number 33. And then that's cleaned up by some other Trojans.
Yeah, it's Pierce Miller on the tackle, senior linebacker.
As Coach said, this is a senior heavy team. And so on 3rd and long, Lockhart will trade 2 receivers out. They'll send Dionzio and Abel out, and they'll bring Bob Estrada and Aiden Scott in. Of course, they're defensive players, right? So you got to have Parker Connor tell them where they go on the field. That way, guys. And so it'll be trips to the left for the Lions. That'll mean man coverage out there on the boundary again. And James with the snap. Going to be a quick hitter in and out of the hands of Roland Bright. And that swing pass has been successful for Lockhart, but that'll bring up 4th down and long, and that'll bring Lamas onto the field to punt. Or maybe Estrada.
I see Estrada.
Yep, that's going to be Estrada going back to punt.
Yeah, we did see Estrada fake a punt last week, right around in the same area at Lions Field. Picked up a big first down for the Lockhart Lions.
I think we're actually at 3 weeks running with a first down picked up on an Estrada fake punt.
Can we make it 4? Or can Estrada make it 4? I say it like if we were out there blocking for him.
And the Trojans.
And, yeah, Coach Maldonado will call his first of 3 timeouts.
It looked like they were just maybe having trouble with personnel and alignment, as there are some folks out this week, so new folks are in new spots for Lockhart.
Yeah, so while they'll take a timeout, we'll take a quick timeout too. We'll be right back with more action right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Welcome to the Victory Tap, a locally owned and operated sports bar. Located at 111 East Main Street in Pflugerville, Texas. Cold beverages, a full bar menu with awesome food and TVs everywhere. Along with a friendly staff here at Victory Tap. We are here to serve everyone like a winner. Since the inception of sports, athletes have dedicated themselves to being the best. Here at Victory Tap, we strive for the same dedication to be the best. With ice-cold beverages, incredible food, and great service. Come over to Victory Tap and let us take you to Victory Lane.
And we are back here at House Park. Lockhart setting up to punt. Bob Estrada standing at his own 10-yard line. Back to return is going to be Jay Fulmer. We've already seen Fulmer's speed. And good snap. Estrada rolls out rugby style. Gets a good kick. Fulmer calls for a fair catch. And that's where the Trojans will take over. We are here in the Rebecca Pulliam State Farm first quarter. Rebecca Pulliam State Farm Insurance Agency, located at 201 Main Street, downtown Lockhart. If you're looking for insurance, give Rebecca Pulliam State Farm Insurance a call at 512-398-3355.
So I want to give a shout out to Sam Ressler, the voice of Hawkeye Soar Network. Wants to know, TD, what are you going to be going as? What's your costume for Halloween tomorrow night?
That's a good question.
Mine's going to be the Invisible. I talked to Sam earlier. Mine's going to be the Invisible Man.
I've been wearing the same ghoul outfit for quite a few years. It really scares the kids, but now I've got a little 18-month-old. It might be a little scary for her. Going to be a fake handoff. He'll throw it on the slant. Ball tipped up in the air. Great coverage there by the senior, Angel Davila. I know Avery back home's clapping and giving him his due as he was all over him like a blanket.
And of course, it's tough to miss a defender like Avery Abada. Has 4 interceptions on the season.
That's so far.
3 in 1 game.
Davila's done a pretty good job of filling in. This one's going to be a keeper coming around the left-hand side.
Fumble.
And Aiden Scott forces a fumble, but nobody saw it, and he was able to jump right back on it.
That was another one of those tackles, Coach. You put the hat on the ball.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 6 for the Trojans. So we've seen a draw on 3rd down, we've seen an inside trap, and we've seen the pass. This time he'll have 4 wide receivers. Crenshaw will be offset to his left. Rudolph will get the snap. He's back looking to throw. And he's got his man number 21 open in the flat. Oh. And he makes several Lions miss all the way down to the 5 before Portillo able to get him out of bounds. Tell you what, he made some of the Lions secondary look silly there as he broke about 4 tackles bobbing his way through there. And that's the yards after catch. We talk about it with Anthony. Obviously, they've got their man Fulmer who can give it to you as well. And it's going to be first and goal from the 5 for the Trojans.
First and goal at the 5.
And it'll be Crenshaw offset to the right. And this will be a give to Crenshaw, working his way around the left-hand side, upended by Estrada after a gain of 2.
Great job by Crenshaw to hang on to that one as Estrada was looking to put that helmet on that football as well.
So far, what is really amazing about Crenshaw is his patience before he, when he finds his spot that he's looking for. Crenshaw around the left for an Anderson touchdown. You get a lot of different style running backs. Some of them are fast to the hole and just explode through it. And then you got guys like Crenshaw, more Barry Sanders-esque, where he's dancing a little bit behind the line, looking for his hole, and then as soon as he sees it, he is gone.
Very explosive.
Almost reminds me of that Ezekiel Elliott hop. As soon as he got the ball, he'd hop to find his spot. But great job by Crenshaw.
And Sharp's kick is up, and it is good inside the right upright. And that'll make it 21-6. Trojans lead the Lions. Coach, we talked about it in pregame. One of my keys to victory tonight was keeping the game close, trying to hang around and still be in the game in the fourth quarter.
Yes,
now
sir.
You've got a 2-touchdown deficit. I think you got to answer here. Got to get some more points.
Yes, sir. We got to keep the ball away for these guys on offense. Just get a nice drive going and get some points out of it.
Wear down their defense as much as possible.
Yes.
As Coach mentioned, keep the ball, drive the field, put some points on the board. Because right now, it's almost got to be a shootout at this point. Lockhart has to practically score on every drive that they have.
We can't go 3 and out here.
Especially with 1:07 left to go here in the Rebecca Pulliam State Farm Insurance first quarter.
And I like how Lockhart keeps Abel and Encina on the ends of their front line on kickoff. You want to do a surprise extra point? We've got hands waiting for it. Or surprise onside, rather. And this will be another pooch kick. It's going to be fielded. It was going to be fielded on the hop by Roland Bright. Instead, he picks it up around his own goal line.
Oh.
And he's going to fight forward, but he's only going to get out to about the 6.
Not the best field position for us.
And it's a roller coaster tonight when it comes to Lockhart's special teams.
Oh, yeah.
Big returns, penalties, fumbles.
And once again, we're in the Rebecca Pulliam State Farm Insurance first quarter, located at 201 South Main Street in downtown Lockhart, Texas. So if you're looking for insurance, give Rebecca Pulliam State Farm Insurance a call at 512-398-3355.
And Coach, you called for a long drive. Lockhart's got a long field to do it.
Yes, they do.
The key's going to be getting out of the shadow of your own end zone and picking up your first down. It'll be Roland Bright in the backfield. D'Anzio and Abel, the receivers to this side. Anthony's up top, one-on-one. Abel in motion. They'll give it to Abel, coming across the formation. Ooh. He's hit hard right at the line of scrimmage. And that'll go for no gain.
Yeah, it looks like one of the Trojan defenders is getting a warning from the head umpire.
And back to the gun. He'll send it to the empty formation. Quick throw out to Anthony.
Got a flag
Anthony
down.
picks up a block by Jay Johnson. But a flag down early on that play and in the area of holding or offsides.
Yeah, it's going to be offside.
That was a very quick flag.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
They're going to call hands to the face on the offense.
Yeah,
That'll be declined.
So to make it third down.
Third down. 3rd and 10.
And Connor splits out into the slot. Jaimez calls for the snap, stands in his own end zone.
Oh, no.
He barely gets out of his end zone before he's tackled and just avoids a safety. Estrada will have his work cut out for him as he'll be standing right in the back of his end zone to punt this one.
And not the drive you wanted to have, Coach.
No.
Well, especially against a team that blocks kicks like the Trojans do.
And that's going to do it for the Rebecca Pulliam State Farm Insurance fourth quarter. We are going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more action right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrian Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrian Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrian Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrian Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794, email adriangutierrezphotography@gmail.com, or his website adriangutierrezphotography.com.
All right, we are back here at House Park. Hey, if you got anyone trying to tune in, if they're having trouble, it's because we are going to be on Studio 301. Make sure and tell them it's not Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. It is Studio 301. We've also shared the YouTube link on our Facebook page as Estrada gets off a low rolling kick.
Good roll, good roll.
It gets a good Lockhart roll. Rolls out to the 34-yard line. Not the best, but a pretty good product for standing, only having 10 yards to catch it and punt it. And so the Trojans will start with a short field.
Anderson will take over at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Yes, the link to the Studio 301 Lockhart High School YouTube channel is on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And you could also share the link while you're watching it on the YouTube channel.
That's right. Click the 3 little dots, hit share, and you can text message it, share it on your Facebook as Crenshaw gets the ball going off the right-hand side. He's got some running room and a blocker.
Oh, no.
He tight ropes down the sideline before he's pushed out of bounds.
Oh, they caught us throwing a punch.
So a flag comes in at the end of the play.
And that's going to go against Landon Mendez of the Lions. But I think maybe 2 players got a foul. We'll see. It's a pretty late block away from the play that they let go on.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
and so usually they catch the man who retaliates. This time they catch the first guy.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Well, they both did the same thing. One of them just missed. That's basically what you had there.
The restrooms are not working. The men or women's restroom are not working. Please go to the visiting side. You need to use the restroom. Go around the front of the stadium by the gates.
And so that's going to be the second time a touchdown's been taken off the board. Or no, he was pushed out of bounds. That's right. But quite a few penalties here plaguing the Trojans. This will be a give going up the middle. And Portillo brings him down. That's the first negative play for the Trojans as they'll lose 2.
A great job by Portillo shooting in from the left side.
And it's good to have him back. He was out last week, and he looks like he's 100% this week.
And great job by Portillo on picking up on that play as well.
Yes, sir. Great tackle, too.
Virginia Mendez says, "Go Lions."
Pressure, and he escapes it, does Rudolph. He's looking downfield. Ooh. He's going to take a big hit.
Oh, wow.
But he gets rid of the ball, and that's complete to number 20.
Got a late hit on the quarterback.
Well, I don't know if that was late. It seemed to be right as he released it. Well, nevertheless, that's caught for a touchdown in the back of the end zone. That's number 20 on the reception. That's going to be Ben Hatcher.
Oh, got holding.
Senior wide receiver.
Anderson.
I was going to say that hit, it did
yeah,
look late.
Yeah, the hit was clean, but the holding penalty will wipe the touchdown off the board. And TD, this is the second one now.
I'm not saying that. We've had that type of game ourselves in the past where the flags just kept flying and we couldn't seem to move forward. And in this one, the Anderson Trojans, I think that's going to be their 8th penalty of the game. That's moved them back on offense. And so they'll have second and call it 23.
Timeout. Coach Maldonado running down the far sideline to call timeout.
No, I think Anderson.
Yeah, it looked like Anderson called it before Lockhart. So.
And both coaches didn't like something they were seeing.
And both teams are going to be down to 2 timeouts left here in this first half. As we have 10:48 left to go here in the Adrian Gutierrez Photography second quarter.
And you can see every one of the defensive coaches for Lockhart is out on the field. Each one of them is coaching their positions. You could tell by a sense of urgency that they wanted the players to come to them, that they had something to talk about. They've seen something or have an adjustment that they're going to try to make. And Crenshaw will not be in the game for this second down as he'll come out. Though he is back in there.
He's out there.
Let's say even when he hasn't been, there hasn't been much drop off. And so coming out of the timeout, second and 23. And this will be a give going off the left-hand side of Crenshaw. Big stiff arm. And Crenshaw will pick up around 10. Titus Ramirez found himself on the receiving end of a big stiff arm there. Ramirez had a good beat on him. And he does pick up 10. That'll bring up third down and 13. And you want to try to hold him here, maybe force a long field goal attempt. And Rudolph will take it. He's dropped back to pass. Good coverage so far downfield. Number 21's open. Oh, and he's going to catch the ball at the goal line and get wrestled in for a touchdown.
Wow. No.
I got a penalty flag here on the backside.
Yep, another flag on the back end. Oh, we got to think if it goes against Anderson, we're going to see this crowd erupt. And good initial job by coverage on the back end by Lockhart, but then as Rudolph scrambles, good job by the receivers doing the scramble drill and trying to find a way to get open. Well, it's a long conversation, so it's probably not your standard holding penalty.
Looks like they're counting heads, make sure they had 11 players.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to go against Lockhart because Anderson offense is moving towards the goal line.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Didn't need that.
And so Miles Carter is ejected for the game for the new penalty of brandishing. Seen that called a few times and seen it talked about on social media and sports platforms. There's zero tolerance for it.
Unfortunately for him.
So it was a touchdown for the Anderson Trojans.
And the kick is up, and it is good. And Lockhart now trails by 22. We are in the second quarter here at House Park. We'll keep it right here as we transition. And we are in the Adrian Gutierrez photography second quarter.
Yeah, Adrian Gutierrez Photography wants to capture your special moments. Adrian will make you feel important on your special day and will do his best to exceed your expectations. You can reach Adrian Gutierrez on Facebook, Instagram, or just give Adrian Gutierrez Photography a call or shoot him a text at 512-227-6794.
And losing Carter on the defensive side is a big blow for Lockhart, as they're not
it.
super deep on the defensive line.
It's part of the three-headed monster that we got down there with Brady Martinez, Miles Carter, and Julian Benavides. So next man up, as coach would say, next man up.
Yep, next guy has to step up.
And so one of these penalties will be enforced on the kickoff. They'll kick off from the Lockhart 45. Yeah, I think you probably see a touchback here.
Still remains a nice cool 64 degrees here in Austin, Texas.
This will be Ryan Osborne, the senior kicker, to put the boot into it. He'll be aiming for the end zone. Gets all of this one. It's high, but going to be fielded just inside the end zone. Roland Bright's going to bring it out. He's at the 5, looking for a block, but he's in trouble as he's swarmed. And for the second time in a row, Lockhart's field position will start inside their own 10-yard line.
And the ball is going to be placed at the 6.
Special teams, a bit of a woe and a roller coaster tonight for the Lions.
It's been like that for the past couple of weeks now, TD, as we've had a lot of miscues, fielding the football, field position to start the drive off. And as you mentioned, second time in a row. Second drive in a row, Lockhart's going to have to start inside their own 10-yard line.
And they're just looking for some consistency on that kickoff return, as we've had some great kickoff returns this year, but we've also had trouble holding on to the ball. He'll be in the power pistol formation with Connor at the fullback spot, Roland Bright behind him. They'll roll out this time and give him max protection. That'll be a pass out to McGee.
Good catch by George.
And he'll pick up about 8 yards, and there's going to be 15 more on the end of this one. As McGee slammed down out of bounds. And that'll be another penalty that favors the Lions.
Well, that's one way to get out of the shadow of the end zone.
That'll move the ball out to the 28-yard line, where Jaimez and crew will set up shop. He's got trips to this side of the field. McGee up top and man. He'll pull it down and look to run. And the ball's out on the ground, but looks like Lockhart maybe was able. Nope.
No.
Anderson recovers it. And first time we've seen Jaimez run in a while, and unfortunately the ball gets put on the ground, and that's going to be the second turnover of the game, where the Trojans will take over deep in Lockhart territory.
Yeah, Max Middleton comes up with the pigskin.
And the score is 28-2 here in the Adrian Gutierrez second quarter. We've got 10 minutes, 2 seconds left to go until halftime.
28-6. You said 2.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, they got so many 2s up there on the scoreboard. I can understand that.
Well, we're down by 22.
There we go.
In the second quarter.
And so they'll go to their own power pistol here.
With 10:02 left to go here in the second quarter.
And this will be a give to Crenshaw, going off the left-hand side, bobbing and weaving his way for a couple yards. Good patient run by Crenshaw to pick up a couple. Lions did a pretty good job filling the gaps.
Brings up 2nd and 8 for the Trojans.
And we've got senior Trevor Lozano in there. He's filling the spot of Carter, who was ejected. He'll be in there at the left defensive tackle spot. Look at Benavides standing up on the outside. Love it. Man, this will be a get to Crenshaw. Crenshaw puts the ball on the ground.
Oh, couldn't come up with it.
Lockhart pawing for it like hungry hippos, but unable to pull it in. I think that was Aiden Scott that was reaching out trying to grab a hold of it. There'll be an injury timeout on the play. So while they take a timeout, we'll do the same thing. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back here in a few minutes with more football from House Park.
Born and raised in the heart of Austin, Texas, Bobby and Bobby Mack are the dynamic duo behind Tater Q. One day, Bobby envisioned a stuffed potato loaded with all the fixings. An idea that sparked the beginning of Tater Q in 2016. Fast forward to January 2023, when their first brick-and-mortar location opened its doors at 1202 FM 685 in Pflugerville, Texas. Tater Q Restaurant has redefined comfort food with our famous spud. Each loaded baked potato is crafted with savory meats, fresh toppings, and our signature sauces, creating a meal that brings everyone together. So stop on by and taste why our spud is a must-try for barbecue lovers.
We're back here at House Park. Lockhart trailing 28-6 here in the second quarter. It's Rudolph and his offense from the split gun. This will be a handoff up the middle to Crenshaw. Puts his head down, pushes forward, picks up a few. That's going to bring up fourth down. And they're calling for the field goal unit, I think. Maybe. Nope, it's going to be the offense staying on the field. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Fourth down.
And you got to hold your water here. They're going to go kind of a big formation. They'll have two wing backs off to the right. They've got the numbers.
Handoff.
And that's which way they run. And you knew they were going that way. They had two wing backs offset. They had an unbalanced look. Lockhart did not adjust to that play, so they had the numbers advantage on that side, and they take advantage of it, picking up a first down. Mendez on the tackle for the Lions. And it's first and goal. Ball at the 8-yard line.
Draw.
And he picks up a couple yards on the draw.
One of the first plays that I've seen from Crenshaw as a running back to where he was kind of flustered, didn't know which way to go, and just had to put his shoulder pads down and go wherever it leads him.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job filling the holes in the middle, and Crenshaw's been forced outside. The problem is when he's forced outside, he picks up 20. There's that offset heavy formation again, unbalanced to the right. That's which way they go again.
Yes.
And it works the same way it did the last time. That'll be a touchdown for the Trojans. And it's a simple game of numbers at that point. They overwhelm you on one side. They got more than a hat on a hat, and that's just enough.
Just became the all-time rushing touchdown leader in AISD history.
And they've just announced that Crenshaw just became the all-time leading touchdown scorer as a rusher in Anderson High School football history.
Maybe they'll give him a break now, TD.
And it is 35-6 here in the second quarter. We'll keep it right here.
This is
Crenshaw gets a standing ovation from the home crowd.
And the LBJ transfer.
Oh, he said AISD, so he said Austin
okay.
Independent School District. So the touchdowns he scored at LBJ carry over with him for the record.
Well, so congratulations to Mr. Crenshaw. I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing him playing on a Saturday afternoon.
He's got 6 Division I offers right now. He's listed by 24/7 as a 3-star running back. And stick around here in 6 minutes, 54 seconds. We'll have the Quantum Towing halftime show where we'll showcase both the Anderson Band and the Lockhart Fighting Lion Band. Roaring Lion Band, rather.
Yeah, we'll see the Roaring Band first and then the Trojan Band afterwards.
Scott back in there as one of the deep men to return it. And it'll be towards him, but looks like Connor will field it around the 20. Starts up, stutter steps, and picks up a couple. The 7-yard pickup on the return by Connor.
Better field position.
And much better field position for the Lions as they'll start at the 27-yard line. And we'll see Jaimez and his offense back out onto the field. And a reminder, this Saturday, Lockhart Lions will be competing, the band will be competing at area. There will be a send-off performance, and that'll be Friday at 8 p.m. at the stadium there in Lockhart.
Got a motion penalty.
And so even though there's not a home game tomorrow, the band will be performing there at 8 p.m. And they'd like for anyone and everyone to come out and see them and give them a good send-off as they head off to compete at area on Saturday.
Get your trick and treat.
That's right. And they're playing at 8 p.m., so as trick-or-treating winds down, you can file in the stadium and watch them play. They'll start out with 4 wide receivers. And it'll go to an empty set. Jaimez back to pass.
Oh,
good ball downfield. Roland Bright seemed to have given up on the route, but Jaimez saw him and put the ball right where it needed to be.
And I'd like to wish good luck to these CFPO teams that last Saturday's playoff games got canceled because of the rain. Good luck to Memo Juarez and his Pee Wee team. Good luck to Dylan Vest and his junior team. And good luck to Coach Galvez and his senior team.
Tell you what, that rain we got, it seemed like we hadn't seen rain in 6 months. But I was sure happy to see it. And same formation, 4 wide receivers, Roland Bright in the backfield. Jaimez looking downfield, chunks the ball deep, a lot of hand fighting. That's going to be intercepted around the 50, and he'll be brought down by Anthony after a 5-yard return. They're going to throw a penalty on throwing that ball up in the air. You might be able to get away with spinning it, but you can't chunk it up in the air like that.
Either that or they were trying to throw the flag to see who could throw it higher, the football or the flag. I tell you what, TD, great blocking up front by the front line for the Lockhart Lions on that play.
I thought that was a little pass interference, but oh well.
Well, it seemed like they were definitely hand fighting both sides, but there was 3 or 4 Trojans in the area, just Anthony, and he didn't have any space. Sarge, usually Trojans are supposed to be sneaky and come in the horse and all pop out. These Trojans just line up and run it right at you.
Oh, yeah.
No horse needed. It'll still be Crenshaw in the backfield with Rudolph. Rudolph looking to throw. Rolls out to the left under some pressure. Ramirez puts some pressure on him, but he gets the ball out, and that's complete for a first down out across midfield. That's Ben Hacker.
Aiden Scott on the tackle.
Hacker on the reception, number 20. Another solid tackle by Aiden Scott. And they get the ball back to where it would have been. They get their penalty yards back, essentially. Ball's at the Lockhart 45. Thank you for everybody who's tuning in back home on Studio 301. And Rudolph with the snap. He's going to hand it off to Crenshaw, looking for room across the left-hand side. And he's bottled up after a gain of 2.
5:16 left to go here in the first half.
Second down.
Caveman on the tackle, Braden Martinez. Lockhart's done a pretty good job on first and second down here in the second half. It's been the big plays that have hurt them. And Mendez in there directing traffic from his middle linebacker position. Aiden Scott coming up on the blitz, but they're going to throw it out. That's incomplete.
Brings up a third down.
And once again, Benavidez lining up on the outside, standing up on the two-point stance.
And I like that play call. They were bringing Scott from his safety position to try to create some pressure, but it was a designed quick hitter, and that ball thrown low into the turf. 3rd down and 7 for the Trojans. And for most teams, you'd say this is a passing down. We've seen Crenshaw run it on this distance and longer and pick it up. They'll be in their standard balance set. This will be a pass. Titus Ramirez in the face of the quarterback, but he's able to complete it to number 15, who picks up a block and is off to the races.
So close.
That's Tyler
so close.
Sharp with a touchdown reception. That is the 3rd or 4th time that Titus Ramirez has been within a step of getting a big sack where they've still been able to get a big play. Rudolph has shown his poise under pressure. And he's been hit a few times as well. It doesn't seem to affect him one bit. Snaps back, kick is up, and it is good. And so the game started with Anderson scoring. Lockhart came and answered back, but then after a few turnovers and the Anderson offense turned it on and doing what they do, we are now at a score of 42-6 with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left to go here in the first half.
And once again, want to thank everybody tuning in on Studio 301 Lockhart High School YouTube channel. It's starting to get a little bit cooler out here. It's dropping down to 60 degrees now.
Beautiful weather. Enjoy it while you get it. We get 1 week of fall, and then we're into winter.
And that's 2 weeks, and then it's back to spring.
All right, so the shuffle at return man continues for the Lions.
It's going to feel like winter in the press box next week.
Yeah.
in Lockhart.
This time it'll be Scott and Roland Bright. KB back to return it. Puts his boot into it. Looks like it's Roland Bright. Going to field it at the 10. Fields this one clean. Hits the hole with a head of steam. He's got some room.
Ooh, good
out
tackle.
Across the 30-yard line to the 32.
Number 89.
Brought down by number 89 with a solid open field tackle.
I think it was a touchdown-saving tackle.
That's Gage Willis with the tackle. And good job that time by Roland Bright with a secure catch and then a head of steam. Lockhart will start at their own 32. So Lockhart unable to get much going after that first drive. They've had a couple first downs that they then had turnovers, 3 turnovers so far. Trojans have scored off each one of those. This pass way high out for Anthony, just sailed on him. Anthony would have need to bring a ladder with him to get to that one. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Lions. And he'll have twins out to both sides. It'll be Zeke in the backfield. Jaime has a roll to the right, but he's ran down from behind, and that's going to be a sack.
Backside defensive
by
end.
Liam McMillan, the backside defensive end. And that'll move the Lockhart Lions back into 3rd and long. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 15.
Jaime just looks like he's
we're
coming
going to have
out.
an official timeout.
And that's going to be an injury timeout, so Hymus will have to come out for one play. We'll see if they elect to use the timeout. Or maybe they bring in Estrada.
He's getting checked on.
It is going to be Estrada to come into the game at quarterback. Now we've seen Estrada run the Wildcat, but we haven't got to see him execute the offense yet. This time it is Wildcat style, be quarterback power going to the right. Estrada able to pick up maybe a yard. And he'll stay in there. He'll change his hat to punter.
The play brings up 4th down for Lockhart.
And Anderson Trojans defense playing strong here with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Once again, we are at House Park Stadium just north of downtown Austin. Just past 12th Street, 12th and Lamar.
We're missing one. There we go. We got 11.
Estrada's had some pretty good punts so far. This one a good snap. Estrada gets an end-over-end bouncing kick. And he'll field it around the 30. Makes the first man miss and then is run out of bounds by Abel at the 45-yard line. That was a big hit there by Abel.
Sure
I like that. And so for once, the Trojans will start on their own end of the field. As more than a few times they have started in Lockhart territory.
And it looks like this is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And while they'll take it to the 2-minute warning, we'll have our own 2-minute warning as well. We'll be right back with some more action right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
If you've been part of Lockhart ISD, you probably know the name Connie Amaya. After 46 years serving our schools, she's still giving back literally. Each year, she and her foundation give away free backpacks to Central Texas students. It's all about breaking down the barriers and telling kids, we've got your backpack. If you would like to help keep it going, you can visit conniesamaya.org and make a donation. Every bit helps.
And we are here in the Adrian Gutierrez second quarter at House Park. Speaking of him, he's down there on the sidelines. Coach just let us know. You can see him across the field. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line for the Trojans. Man in motion, zigs back. It'll be a pass. And it will go to the original motion man. He's going to be brought down by Titus Ramirez and a host of Lions after a pickup of 5. And we mentioned Anderson Trojans are in first place in the district. They are undefeated on the year. And it'll be Rudolph.
I believe their most competitive game came against A&M Consolidated. A 6 overtime victory, 42-40.
Oh, great catch.
And that'll be a toss over the middle.
Good tackle from the 14.
I tell you what, number 20 is having himself a game. That is Ben Hatcher, the senior wide receiver. He's been making plays all over the place.
I believe that's the head coach's son.
He'll check out for a play, and he'll be replaced by Waylon Hardiman, junior wide receiver, number 16. And this will be a pass.
Incomplete.
Incomplete, wide of the receiver.
Yeah, a rare misfire by the quarterback.
And leading 42-6, you got to wonder how many of the Trojan starters we'll see in the second half with playoffs imminent.
Very, very important game next week for them against Weiss.
Well, and a game that could determine a district champion or a 3-way tie. And a lot of that will play out tomorrow night as Weiss will be taking on College Station as well.
Good coverage initially. Titus Ramirez once again, big hit.
Incomplete. Good hit.
And Titus Ramirez has been getting closer and closer to getting home for a sack. And that was a brutal hit.
Intended for number 16, Waylon Hardiman.
Rudolph shakes it right off, meets with his coach, gets the next play, and he's ready to go, showing his toughness.
21 seconds left in the second quarter.
Oh, there, yes. Maybe the accelerator's stuck.
Throw some WD-40 on it.
Yeah, 3rd down and 10 from the 19. Crenshaw will be offset to his right. Rudolph will get the snap. He's dropping back, looking to pass. He's looking for 15 downfield, but he's covered up. Mendez on the pressure.
Threw it away.
Great job by the Lockhart Lions defensively, especially in the backfield.
And
There is a penalty flag right here at the 26-yard line. Probably in the area of a hold.
I don't know. There was some soccer-like acting going on down there after the play. Hard to tell. Looked like someone was doing the worm. Well, once again, Titus Ramirez was coming in hot. Looked like they may have grabbed a hold of him there. I would too after that previous play where he was able to get home.
Offense.
It is.
Okay, penalty is declined. That's going to be 4th and long now.
It looks like maybe they'll send a field goal unit in for a long attempt. Number 28 out of the hold to number 5.
That is Ryan Osbo, the kicker.
And that'll be Liam McMillan, the holder.
42 yards.
Not often where your senior linebacker is your holder.
Must have good hands.
Of course, after the kicker we saw last week, you know, anything can happen. Big man from College Station. So this will be a 42-yarder. The hold is down. The kick is up.
Oh, good.
And it is not going to have the juice to get there. Bob Estrada wanted to try to return it. Lockhart will get the ball with 9 seconds left.
Trojans, 42, Lockhart, 6.
And so Lockhart steps up and holds strong at the end of the half. Offense will come out where they'll get at least a snap. Lockhart does have 2 timeouts remaining, but with only 9 seconds left and 70 yards of field, 75 yards. It's a tall order. They'll have McGee up top in man coverage by himself. Abel will be in the slot, and Anthony will be outside on the short side of the field. It's going to be Estrada still in there for the Lions. Estrada calls for the snap. Going to be a handoff to Roland Bright, looking for room across the left-hand side. Stiff arm, then puts his helmet down, and is run out of bounds with 2 seconds left. He's going to pick up 6 yards on the play. So that's the first time we've seen Estrada do anything other than keep the ball himself from the quarterback position. I want to see him throw it.
Yeah, we have yet to see him throw when he takes that position in the Wildcat.
Same formation. And it'll be another give up the middle. Roland Bright pumping his legs, picks up a first down, and the clock expires on the first half. Your Lockhart Lions trailing the Anderson Trojans 42-6. We'll take a break, and then we'll be back here in just a minute with the Roaring Lion Band and the Quantum Towing halftime show.
If you find yourself on the side of the road,
Studio 301 and Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle, with 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart. Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
And we are back. It is the Quantum Towing halftime show here from House Park in Austin, Texas. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching tonight's broadcast on Studio 301 as we have the Lockhart Lion Roaring Band out on the field. So we're going to turn off our headsets and turn off the crowd mic as you Get ready to listen to the sweet sounds of the Lockhart Lion Roaring Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Lockhart Lion halftime. Please welcome to the field the award-winning Lockhart High School Lionettes. The Lionettes are under the direction of Miss May Bailey. The Lionettes are led onto the field by Captain Lindsay Schwant, Co-Captain Linda Brito, Senior Lieutenant Morgan Cancel, Senior Lieutenant Elena Cervantes. The Lionette of the week is Takiera Horn. Tonight, they will be performing their field palm routine to Good Time. Give one more round of applause for the Lockhart High School Lionettes. Now entering the field, the Lockhart High School Roaring Lion Band and Color Guard. The band is under the direction of Mr. Peyton Grover, Mr. Joseph Gannon, and Mr. Jared Autry. The color guard director is Mr. Sergio Rodriguez. The freshman of the week is Bailey Wilson. The member of the week is Kaylee Castillo Valerio. The section of the week is The Battery. The color guard member of the week is Selena Ramirez. Congratulations to these talented Lions for being locked on excellence. Tonight, the band and guard are proud to present their 2025 show, Pedal to the Metal. Soloists are Elias Hernandez, Andres Osuna, Isaac Jacob, Haley Dittmar, Benjamin Gonzalez, Aristeo Gonzalez Dominguez, Trent Hagan, Drew Walliver, and Faith Guerrero. Drum majors are Melanie Suarez, David Maldonado Cervantes, and Edith Zarate.
High School, Roaring Lion Band and Color Guard.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle, with 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart. Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
Gentlemen, the Trojan Bells. Trojan Bells would also like to thank the following businesses with their diamond level sponsorship: Austin Telco Federal Credit, Dell Technologies, DNT Construction, Cook Brooks Johnson, and Keenan Group Compass Real Estate. band president is Alex Gerlach, and the vice president is Steve Seidel. The Trojan band section of the week is the Pit Crew and Chaperones. The members of the week are Audrey Green, Hudson Killingsworth, Landon Reed, and Jackie Portillo. The freshman of the week is Simon Matheson. The Anderson Band and Bells would like to wish the Roaring Lion Band good luck with their 2025 season. Tonight, the Trojan Band will perform their 2025 competitive show entitled Thrown to the Wolves. Ladies and gentlemen, the Trojan Band.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle, with 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart. Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
Welcome back to House Park and the Anderson Trojans versus your Lockhart Lions. It's not too often you get to see a halftime show like that, which features 2 bands that'll be competing at the area competition. Once again, that area competition is Saturday, and that's when the Lockhart Lions will head to the P Field in Pflugerville. They will perform at 4 o'clock, and then pending their performance, they could stay longer and receive rewards. They'll be doing a send-off and show tomorrow night at the high school at 8 o'clock. After you're done trick-or-treating, come on out and see the Roaring Lion Band before they go compete at area.
And both teams are coming out their tunnels as Anderson Trojans coming out second. They will receive the second half kickoff.
Looks like we're going with Bob Estrada, the quarterback. Hymas is out for the second half.
And you heard it from the coach. We'll see Bob Estrada behind center, or more like in the shotgun for the Lions. Estrada does bring speed to the table. What he lacks in inexperience, he'll make up for in speed. We've yet to see Estrada throw the ball, but I expect we're definitely going to have to see that in the second half.
And there's one thing about Coach, if he doesn't know, then nobody knows about it. It's more reliable than hearing it from the horse's mouth.
Well, I actually went to check on him because for him to come out, and he didn't look like the referee. When the referee stopped the game right away, he said, "Son, you need to go to the sidelines."
He ain't taking himself out.
The players told me they took his helmet away, and he was looking for
heal up and be ready to come back senior. Final game of the year.
I hope it's not a concussion because he may have to sit out next week. I hope not. Let's pray for him.
Well, speaking of that, Texas Longhorns, after winning their second week in overtime last week, Arch Manning went down with a concussion at the end of the game. I heard that he did practice today. So who knows if we'll see him this weekend against Vanderbilt. That's a big game for the SEC.
Got a shout out from Dalen Darby. Go O-Lions, sending love from Prairie View, Texas.
Mr. Darby.
Yeah, Alma G says go Lions, and then Coach Chavez, let's go Lions. Second half is yours, guys. Coach, at the end, before this kickoff, what do you tell your team at halftime? Offensively and defensively?
Offensively, we need to get the football, sustain a drive, keep the ball away from them, and put some points on the board. Just let's get the first touchdown first, and then worry about the rest of them. Defensively, we got stop the running game. You know, they're killing us in the running game, and let's open up the passing games. We've got to play defense.
Lockhart come up with a big stop to end the first half.
Onside kick. Kicked to the wrong guy, I think.
Yeah, Lockhart tries to come out with an onside kick, but the tallest player on their team goes up and gets it. And he's brought down by Aiden
Coach
Scott.
mentioned wrong guy to kick it to.
Well, he went up, he high-pointed the ball, and then he wanted to return it. It's like they'll give it to him where he caught it.
Is it me, but these guys sure look tall, all of them.
The varsity.
Yeah.
All right, and it will, still be the starting quarterback for Anderson. Rudolph will be in the game. He's joined in the backfield by number 0. That's going to be Dean Krennick, senior running back. And it will go to Krennick off the left-hand side, finds a little gap and scoots forward for 2 yards before being brought down by the caveman, Braden Martinez. Once again, if you're just joining us in the game, we will not have the clock, but we'll give you as many good updates as we can. He'll be in the split gun this time. He'll have 2 running backs back there with him. Rudolph will get the snap. This will be another give. Looking to go around the left-hand side. Squirts through a gap, and then a big tackle on the sideline by Portillo, but not before he picks up 10 and a first down. I cannot believe that Benavidez and Ramirez couldn't close the door on that one, as they were both there in the backfield. But we're seeing that talent doesn't drop off much from Crenshaw to Krennic. That'll be first down and 10. Ball into the Lions side of the field at the 44-yard line.
Good tackle from them.
Good solid tackle out there by Titus Ramirez to hold him to a gain of 2. Good pressure that time by the Lions. But like we've seen all night, pressure or not, Rudolph stands in there and delivers. I don't know that we've seen pressure affect a throw yet, despite him taking some hits and being hurried multiple times.
And as you mentioned, TD, he's taken some hits, and he's taken some big hits.
Well, with most quarterbacks, your accuracy starts to drop off the more pressure you get, but Rudolph seems to thrive in it because he has missed very few passes tonight. And Rudolph will have 4 wide receivers, twins on either side. It'll be a give to Krennic going up the middle. He's got some room over the right-hand side, squirts out into the secondary and picks up 17.
And look who's down the field with them as Benavides.
That run is good enough for a Trojan. First down.
Benavides with a hustle play.
Now Lockhart's going to have to find some way to slow down this Trojan Russian attack while maintaining discipline on the back end, because they've thrown it a few times as well. And if you're just joining us in the second half, Trojans up big 42-6 over your Lockhart Lions. They traded scores at the beginning of the game, and it looked like it might get exciting, and then the Trojans proceeded to run away with it. And
Literally
snap.
run away with it.
Play action pass. And that one closed down upon quickly and pushed out of bounds. That's White over there with the stop.
And when we say running away,
position.
When we say running away with it, especially through Caleb Crenshaw, who's now the all-time leading touchdown record holder for Austin Independent School District.
And through the air, it was Ben Hatcher on the receiving end of quite a few of Rudolph's passes. Second down and 7. Ball at the 25-yard line. Lockhart still in their base defense. Titus Ramirez creeping up, coming off the edge. Krennic up the middle for a couple yards.
Number 0. Up the middle.
And bring up third down and 6.
Yeah, Portillo and Connor in on the stop.
Brings up third and about 6
Yeah, Parker Connor in there on the defensive side of things. We know he can play defensive end. We don't see him there too often, but tonight there is a need as Lockhart has lost a player to disqualification. And speaking of Connor, he's in the backfield with a big tackle for a loss. That's going to take him back just short of the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 9.
Good job.
Great job by Connor. It was like almost on cue. He heard us talking about him.
We saw them attempt a field goal from this distance. It didn't have the juice on it. Looks like they'll leave the offense on the field here. And why not? They're up 42-6. Not a whole lot to lose here. Big 4th down for the Lions. And Rudolph gets a snap. He's back to pass. And he's going to get rid of the ball, and it's caught, but it is.
That's going to be shy of the first down.
Short of the first down by about a yard. That'll be a turnover on downs.
So back-to-back drives to end the first half and to start the second half, the Lockhart Lions defense come up big and turn the Anderson Trojans away. First one on the missed field goal, this one on the turnover on down.
And you got to wonder if maybe we've seen the last of Rudolph there. We'll see if he comes back out with their offense. He's done a great job tonight for the Trojans. And as Coach mentioned, it will be Bob Estrada at quarterback for the Lockhart Lions. First time we've seen him in a real quarterback role. He'll come out in the split gun with Zeke Navarro and KB off to his left. He's got 3 wide receivers. This will be a handoff to KB going around the left side behind a block of Zeke. Looks like he's going to be brought down for a short loss. Didn't quite make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
Good job by the defensive end, number 93, to pursue down the line of scrimmage and stretch that play out. And that's the one thing you got to think with Bob Estrada coming in, not having played quarterback on the year or really having practiced most of the year. The playbook will be limited.
And as you mentioned earlier, TD, we've seen him run. We have yet to see him throw the football.
They say he can throw in practice.
Now he's back to pass now.
Here we go.
And that's a strikeout to Anthony, but Anthony unable to handle it. A little bit of mustard on that one from Estrada.
Or as I like to say, a little bit too much mustard on that hot dog.
Estrada's going, come on, that's my first pass, man. You got to bring it in. He'll give the freshman a hard time about that one later. Now he's got to worry about 3rd down and 11. They'll send Connor over to the side to get the play.
Yeah, one thing with the new quarterback, he doesn't know the signal system yet, so they're going to have to shuffle players in with the play.
Well, the biggest thing here on 3rd and long is you don't want to get desperate and give up a turnover here. You'd rather hold on to that ball and play the field position game. They'll go to the power pistol. This time a little bit different. And now it's going to be an unbalanced pistol. It'll be a keeper. Estrada taking off around the left-hand side.
Wow,
he's got room. He's out to the 50, 40, 30,
and they
20,
are not going to catch
10,
him.
5, touchdown, Bob Estrada on the keeper. Well, we told you he had wheels, folks.
Yes, I know he has wheels.
Well, the name of the band's halftime performance is Pedal to the Metal. That's exactly what Bob Estrada did right there.
I think I would run that play again, TD.
Yeah, that's one where you look down at your play sheet and you put a check mark beside it and say, we're coming back to that one. They went with an unbalanced shotgun look where he had 2 lead blockers out in front of him. Both of them picked up great blocks, and Estrada was able to spring, and then after that, nobody was catching him. We'll take another look. They're going to go for 2 here.
Not a bad idea.
And a split gun this time, and this time it'll be a give to Roland Bright. He's got some room around the left.
There you go.
And he'll be in for the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion is good. Hayden Roland Bright.
Awesome job. Great job, offense.
And that takes it to a 4-possession game. Let's take a look at the replay. He gets behind the block. Both Roland Bright and Navarro pick up a good block. After that, it's up to the legs of Estrada, and nobody is going to catch him.
The only person catching Estrada on that play is Estrada himself.
Estrada, or his shoelaces, maybe.
And then,
or the turf monster.
And we're not talking about our superintendent Estrada. Sarge, I'd like to just give a shout out to the Lockhart faithful fans that they made the trip up to Austin to watch this. They haven't left. They're still there. Guys, thanks for coming out. Thank you for supporting the Lions, and have a safe trip home.
Oh, yes.
Well, and it is 42-14. We are in the Adam & Sons Heating and Cooling 3rd quarter. Cold weather just around the corner. If you need those pipes wrapped before it starts freezing, pick up the phone and give Adam Renteria a call.
You give him a call at 512-844-2695.
He can come out, check that heater out, clean your coil, keep it from making that awesome smell you get the first time you turn it on. It'll be Kyler Sharp back deep, but
there you go.
It looks like
it's a ball.
It's still loose. Lockhart's gonna get it.
Yes, sir.
Lamas with an onside kick that was designed for him to recover. Parker Connor throws a big hit, and then Lamas just turns into a hitter. And then lo and behold, the ball bounces around, and the Lions recover it. That's senior Angel Davila with a recovery. And so after the big hit by Bob Estrada, Lions find themselves with the ball again. It will be on their own 47-yard line.
As if like nobody wanted to touch it.
It was a hot potato.
Hot potato.
But Lockhart comes away with it.
Expect Anderson to be keen on Estrada.
I would. Estrada will be in the split gun with 2 running backs. And this time Estrada's looking to pass, and he's going deep for Anthony.
Oh, just a little bit short.
A little bit underthrown. It's not his day job.
Estrada's pass is incomplete.
And they had safety help over the top that time with Anthony.
And as Coach mentioned, he's not really in the practice we're calling the plays and getting the plays from the sideline and stuff. As you get Parker Connor out there getting the plays, probably coming in and say, hey, Coach wants you to throw it to Anthony.
Yeah, right.
Coach wants you to hand it off. Coach wants you to run to the left.
Go to the Buick and turn around. They'll stick with the same formation. I like this, giving Estrada plenty of protection and options. And this will be a handoff to Roland Bright. He's hitting the backfield, but squirts free. Doubles back on his field. Anderson's got speed. This is dangerous, but he gets around the edge. Great block by McGee. Another big block downfield by Estrada. He's going to go all the way for another Lockhart Lions touchdown.
Wow.
That man owes a few people some lunch because there was some blocks on that play, by including a pancake block to spring him at the end by the quarterback, Bob Estrada. No flags on the play. Lockhart Lions score again.
Wow. Great run. Awesome run.
Wow. That was a great run. Looked like he was bottled up at first and he reversed his field. Dangerous against this speedy Trojan defense, but he shows his own wheels and gets around. We'll take a look at that replay right after this extra point. They're going to go for 2 again.
Now, why not go for 2 when the crowd's going to be yelling, block that kick? Of course, we know what happened the last time they went for the extra point. It was blocked, so why not go for 2?
He's got Connor as one of his running backs here. What do we got?
Delay game
on the Lions.
And that's another bad, I was going to say bad, but a downfall when you have a person end up playing quarterback that's not used to playing quarterback.
Well, and you have to send the play in from the side, just takes more time. But so far he's taken to it like a duck to water.
And Connor going in there being the quarterback.
I like this. You know, you got the experienced guy who plays every snap on offense, Connor, who can help. And he plays lots of positions so he can get everybody lined up.
And you have Connor telling Estrada, hey, get right here.
And this is going to be a pass to Anthony. And it's good for the 2-point conversion on the slant. Signs of life from Lockhart. They're down by 20. It's a 3-possession ball game here at House Park.
We're taking a look at that replay, TD.
And look at him get around the edge and watch this pancake block by Estrada. Two people.
2 guys.
He got 2 guys with that block
and
to
a pancake.
Man. That young man does it all. He plays offense, he plays defense, he punts the ball.
Let's watch that again.
I think he drove the bus. Look, Roland Bright reverses field all the way. And then watch this double block by Estrada, and then a good move by Roland Bright to make the last man miss. And it wasn't just Estrada's block. There were several.
Yes.
That's one that we'll share on our Facebook page later this week, and we'll highlight all the different blocks that happened on that play.
It'll be on there. It'll be on there.
So Lockhart with a successful onside kick last time. They've got what looks to be their hands team on the field again this time. Anderson's pushed up to the line. Maybe it's time for a pooch kick and let Abel Speed try to go get it. They do it all kinds of different ways. And this will be a squib down the middle. And it's going to bounce. It's going to roll. He's going to pick it up at the 6-yard line. He's got a head of steam. Makes a few Lions miss. He's into the open field. He wants his. Lamas, the last man to beat. And Lamas does a great job slowing him down, but unable to get him. He's still bobbing and weaving across the field. There's going to be an illegal block in the back and another blindside block. So there's going to be 30 yards of penalties bringing this one back. He ran about 140 yards there to go end to end.
If I knew he was going to be running that far, I'd have given him some money to come back from the store with something to drink.
Wow.
But that one is going to be coming back. There is a penalty flag at the 25.
Numerous penalties.
And at the 7-yard line.
So you got a block in the back here around the 25, then you're going to have a blindside block down there. I'm not sure if they'll enforce both of them.
No, they'll enforce just one. They'll probably take the one at the 25, which will push it back to the 40.
And that was the sophomore number 15. He fielded that ball at his 6 after it bounced and rolled around. Maybe one of the longest kickoff plays we've ever seen as far as time. About 20 seconds passed. We've got 2 minutes, 59 seconds left to go here in the Adam & Sons Heating third quarter.
And it was a holding penalty, so it only moved it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
And that's where the Trojans will take over. Rudolph's still in there. New running back in the game is going to be number 24. He'll get the ball, looking for room around the left-hand side, but he's bottled up quickly. That's sophomore Lozano, first man to hit him and bring him down, and then a bunch of Lions helping him out. That's Darian Gibson on the run. No, Judd Darian Gibson. And no gain on the play. And Lozano on that that was Benjamin Almazan on that tackle. He's the guy who's in there filling in for Miles Carter.
And doing a great job, too.
And Rudolph from his own 40. He'll hand it off. Looking for some room around the right-hand side. Squirts through and then hit hard by Benavidez.
Brings up a third down.
That's a big man to come down on you like that.
Making a tackle 7 yards down the field.
Tell you what, I would not want to be under Benavidez on that one.
Is Benavidez playing linebacker?
Well, we have
that's where the tackles are usually made by linebackers.
We've seen him line up on the end. And Parker Connor comes in again. He had a big tackle for a loss on the last third down. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 here for the Trojans.
And we have 1:42 left to go here in the Adam & Sons AC and Heating third quarter.
And it's still Gibson in the backfield. Rudolph will drop back. Look at the pass. Connor hits him. Almost intercepted. Parker Connor with a big hit on Rudolph.
Great pressure. Great pressure.
And Rudolph with a good job to get rid of the ball. I don't know if anyone was in the area. But no flag on the play. Going to bring up 4th down. They left the offense on the field last time.
Big 4th down.
Coach, as a former coach yourself, how many times do you let your starter get hit in a game where you're leading 42-22?
That would be the last time that he would be out there after this play. We got a big game next week.
And big 4th down for the Lions. Rudolph's back to pass, looking for the quick slant. He's got it to number 3. And in and out of the arm tackle. And that's going to be a 1st down and get the ball into the red zone for the Trojans.
Let's take a look at that 3rd down play with Parker Connor coming from the side.
And this is the 2nd time Parker Connor has come into the game at defensive end. Both times he only gets 1 rep. Connor comes hard off the edge, beating his tackle, never has a chance. See, I don't know that there was anyone in the vicinity of that ball, and he definitely went outside the tackle box.
And Almazan almost came up with an interception on that one.
And nevertheless, it's 1st down and 10 inside the red zone now. Lions will need to stiffen up here to keep him out of the end zone. And this is going to be a fake give. He'll keep it himself. Connor in pursuit. He's going deep.
Oh, yeah.
Good job by Aiden Scott getting his hands on the ball. Dylan White had his man locked down in the corner. Aiden Scott playing from behind there, but gets his hand on the ball.
Tell you what, Randolph is probably going to tell his front line, hey, somebody get 35.
Right, because that is going to be the 3rd time in a row that Connor's been all over him. They'll switch sides this time. Parker Connor will go to the left-hand side of the line. And Almazan will be on the right.
Yeah, 37 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And it'll be that quick inside shovel. Connor almost got him, but unable to complete it. Ramirez in chase. Everybody in chase. He gets all the way out, past the sticks for a 1st down. Great effort there by Hicks as he was hit behind the line of scrimmage, but able to get those yards after catch on the inside shovel pass. That's a play we used to see Lockhart run a couple years back. They used to do that inside shovel pass to Gathings.
Oh, yeah. One heck of a player, too, Zakiah Gathings.
And it'd be 1st and 10, or 1st and goal at the 9 for the Trojans. Lockhart's been coming back in this one. Really want to keep him out of the end zone here. Looks like they're bringing the house, and they're going to hit him. But Rudolph pulls it. What a job of Rudolph to pull that ball as his man was getting hit and show why he is the senior starting quarterback for these Trojans. We'll take a look at that replay in just a second. Rudolph did an amazing job. You know, really, they were there as the ball was there. Hit the running back. Rudolph pulls it, and he is off to the corner. What a play by the young quarterback. And you can see they were both hit. Rudolph said, okay, I'll take it myself. Almazan and Chase, but doesn't have the wheels to keep up with Rudolph. And that'll extend it to 48-22. It'll be 49 getting the extra point. And the kick is up. And it is good. And the score is 49-22 Trojans. 20 seconds left to go. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Lockhart Lions football on Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices. Whether it's commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and get 10% off your service call.
And yet again, we have another change in the return game for the Lions. This time we'll see freshman Anthony back deep with Roland Bright.
And I think this is the first time we've seen Anthony back there.
That's right. It's going to be his first shot. He's got some wiggle in the open field.
Sarge just got a text from Mrs. Ibarra saying that they were cheering very hard for Bob on that touchdown run.
Oh, yeah.
And so you weren't the only one, so were we.
And this one's going to be kicked deep. It's going to be Roland Bright on the bounce. Lets it bounce behind him and has to just fall on it at the 6-yard line. The special teams woes just continue for the Lions. It's either a big return or a big loss.
Yeah.
We can't seem to get it at the 25. Interesting watching the Texas-Mississippi State game last week. They almost always fair catch it, end up with the ball at the 25-yard line.
Sometimes that's the best thing to do.
And this time Lockhart will start it at the 7.
And we mentioned earlier, that's been the bugaboo so far from the kicking game, the special teams for the Lions.
Well, in field position in a tough district and against tough opponents like this, starting inside your 10-yard line multiple times is tough.
Lockhart has had 2 successful drives back-to-back, putting points on the board. Let's see if they can make it 3 in a row, starting deep in their own territory this time.
Estrada throws an interception. That's picked off by number 4. And he returns it for a touchdown. So Estrada just trying to make something happen for his team, puts the ball out there. Number 4 comes up with his 2nd interception of the night. Let me make sure, give that young man his credit. That is Yaheem Riley, senior defensive back, number 4, with the interception.
And after the extra point attempt, that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
And a snap is back. Hold us down. The kick is up. And once again, it is good.
And we will take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we will have your Meitler Plumbing 4th and final quarter right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Meitler Plumbing LLC is the one to call on for your plumbing service work in Lockhart and Caldwell County. Call Darren Meitler from Meitler Plumbing at 512-398-3146. Darren has been with the family business for over 30 years and has been voted best plumber in Caldwell County numerous times. Master licensed and bonded. So, for any plumbing issues, call Meitler Plumbing for your plumbing service. Darren Meitler is also a 1989 Lockhart alumni and football captain for Lockhart Lions. Go Lions! Once a Lion, always a Lion.
And we're back here at House Park with the backdrop of downtown Austin and the high rises in the distance. Lockhart trailing Anderson Trojans here in the Meitler Plumbing fourth quarter, 56-22. We've seen signs of life here in the second half on the feet of Bob Estrada and the feet of Caden Roland Bright. Both scoring touchdowns here in the fourth quarter, or in the second half. This time it'll be a different combination. Looks like Roland Bright's done on kickoff return. It's going to be Scott back there again with Anthony. Kick it to the freshman. Y'all want to win, put Monte in. And Anthony is standing at his own 10-yard line, awaiting the kick. And he won't get a shot. And he will on the reverse pitch. Anthony's got the ball with a head of steam and a lot of room. Got a couple men to beat, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds around the 50. Great play design by Lockhart, having Scott lateral the ball to Anthony, and a flag on the sideline after the play.
Didn't need that.
We'll see what the flag is. Always hard to tell on a sideline whether it's a late hit or a personal foul after the play. There was a group of guys out of bounds over there. Anthony went down hard out of bounds.
Good ball. Unsportsmanlike.
On Lockhart. And so that'll back him up 15 yards. And that'll place the ball at the 40-yard line. Still not bad starting field position for Lockhart. We got to see the freshman DeMonte Anthony with his first shot at a kick return. And he pulls off a big one on the lateral from Aiden Scott. Beautiful design to get the ball into the hands of your playmaker. We say it all the time, Coach. You got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of the playmaker. Well, that's drawing it up right there.
Give it to your speed guys.
And so Bob Estrada back in the game. They'll be in the power pistol here. He'll have Connor and Zeke with him. And this one he'll look for Zeke. Zeke's not there. Estrada getting desperate, reversing his field. Somehow makes a few men miss and makes it all the way back to the line of scrimmage after going 12 yards deep. And that is symptom of having a safety at quarterback. He turned and said, where'd he go? Zeke went dive right, and he turned left, and there was no one there to hand it to. Estrada doing a good job. He picked up a yard. Somehow he made two men miss about 10 yards deep in the backfield.
Second and 9 for the line.
So plenty of time left here for Lockhart to try to get some more points on the board. We've got 11 minutes left to go in the Meitler Plumbing fourth quarter. Second down and 9 from the 41. And this time it'll be a give to Navarro, going off the right-hand side. He's got some room to run. Puts his shoulder down, continues to drive his legs, and picks up 5.
TD, I'd like to point out they're warming up the backup quarterback for Anderson.
I would too. I mean, after as many hits as Rudolph has taken, as well as he's done tonight, I don't think you can ask for much more from that young man. And with playoffs coming up, want to keep him healthy.
Especially, as Coach mentioned earlier, a big game against White's next week.
Big win.
Yeah, probably their biggest game of the year. Well, they had a shootout with Consolidated. And big third down here for the Lions. And this time's going to be another give to Zeke. And he's not going to get much. He doesn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be fourth down. And you got to think the Lions have got to line up and go for it here.
And runs up by number 12, Logan Gephardt. He's up fourth down.
They're down by 34. Nothing to lose here. You've got an interesting option with Estrada in there too. You could quick kick it as well.
Nobody back deep for the Trojans. Estrada's not backing up as he's going to punt the ball away, so it looks like Lions will be going for it.
Anthony not in the game on this big fourth down.
Timeout, Lockhart.
Yeah, coach will call a timeout. A little bit worried we haven't seen Anthony back in the game, but he's there on the sideline, got his helmet on, looks like he's ready to go.
Well, they'll take a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout too, and we'll be right back with more action right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
KJ's Embroidery is the place that can make your embroidery dreams a reality. If you're looking for embroidery work for business hats, shirts, or patches embroidered with your business logo, owner Randy Ellis can get you lined up. From a handful of items to bulk items, KJ's Embroidery is the one to call. Check them out on Facebook to stay up to date with all of their current work. If you would like to reach out to KJ's Embroidery for embroidery work done, you can send an email to kjsembroidery@gmail.com, or you can call them at 830-263-2447.
And we're back here at House Park as Lockhart faces a big 4th down and 5 from their own 45-yard line. Estrada will have Navarro in the backfield with him. And they'll bring a man in motion. That's McGee. They'll give it to McGee on the pitch. Oh. And he's not going to get the line to gain. That'll be a turnover on downs for the Lions. And good safe bet there as Estrada's last pass went for 6 the other way. So they keep it conservative, turn it over on downs. But that play gives you a shot at least, trying to get around the edge. Oh, yeah. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Trojans.
With exactly 9 minutes left to go in the Meidler Plumbing 4th and final quarter. Meidler Plumbing is a plumbing service located in Lockhart, Texas, offering services such as drain cleaning, remodeling, and sewer and water line installation. They are licensed and insured. Meidler Plumbing can be contacted at 512-398-3146. Or you could head over to the other side and contact him on the stand.
That's right. He's at every Friday football game, home and away.
And even on Thursday nights.
And we got a new quarterback in the game. This is number 88. Another big hit by Scott. So, new quarterback's going to be Trey Leach. He's listed as a wide receiver, but he didn't mind handing it off there.
I see number 12, Ancita's getting a lot of playing time on defense now since Bob's playing offense.
And so Lockhart's not the only one with a quarterback who plays another position. As Trey Leach comes into the game. He's got Krennick with him. He'll give it to Krennick going off the right-hand side. He's around the edge, and he's forced out of bounds by Titus Ramirez right around the 38-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 6. I think I'll mark him right at the 40. That'll be a pickup of 5. 3rd down and 5 for the Trojans. I tell you what's funny, the switch out between Krennick and Crenshaw, size, build, kind of the way they run, it's almost like they just have 2 clones and send the next one out. Not much difference between the two. Can be a tough life when you're the backup of a 3-star athlete in high school, but Krennick making the most of the opportunities he's got as he picked up 5 yards on that last one.
And delay a game on the offense.
Coach doesn't look too upset about it.
Or did they call a timeout instead?
I think he might have gotten the timeout. No, delay a game on the offense. So that'll bring them back into 3rd and 10. We'll see Parker Connor come back into the game on the defensive side.
Now, should I just keep the camera on Connor?
I mean,
every time he's come in, he's made a big impact.
Well, you got both Connor and Ramirez both on that side. It'll be shotgun formation. Krennick offset to his right. This will be a quarterback power looking to go right, but not a lot doing there. Guess who on the tackle? Aiden Scott once again. Now, Aiden Scott missed the first 3 games of the season, but he's still averaging over 10 tackles a game in the second half of the season.
Doing a great job. Don't forget he made 1st team all-district last year.
And he led the Lions in tackles last year with 112. And see some other Lions getting into the game as well. Rodolfo Ibarra in there at cornerback now. And on the other side of the field, Abdel Benitez is in the game, senior. And ball's on the ground. And no matter, it's fourth down. That'll go over on down to the Lions.
I tell you, Benavidez had his hands on that one. He was trying to pick it up and take off running, but ended up slipping right out of his hand.
Where you going, big man? Where you going? He must have been getting ready, wanting to pitch it to somebody.
Yeah.
He said, I saw Scott do it. He said, Coach time. He said, I want to score. Well, nevertheless, ball goes over on down to Lockhart, and Estrada comes back out onto the field. And it'll still be Navarro in there. You'll have McGee and Abel up top. D'Anzio here on the bottom. And this could be a give to Zeke going off the right-hand side with some room. Puts his head down, as he does. Picks up another 5 yards.
You know what, I got to give it up to both Bob and Connor. Lockhart has gotten to the point to where they're not using that many players on both sides of the field in the same game, but Parker Connor and Bob Estrada have done a great job working both sides. Of course, Estrada is now mainly on offense, but Connor still continues to work defense and offense at the same time.
And the same formation for Estrada. He's got Zeke to his right. Estrada gets a snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's in trouble, and maybe not. He's Estrada after all. Ooh. Takes a big hit as he goes out of bounds. And so he loses 2 on the play, but once again, a play that could have been a loss of 10, and Estrada somehow miracles himself back to the line of scrimmage. He took a tough hit on that one as he kind of took a high-low on the sideline. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Lions. So you gotta they're bringing the blitz. Good job of picking it up. Oh, Connor almost makes a one-handed catch for getting walloped in the back. He'll be up in a second. He's tough as they come. That was a good, solid hit to the back when he was fully extended.
And while they'll take a timeout, we'll take a timeout too, and we'll be right back with some more action right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
If you're looking to cherish that special moment in photos, Warren Yanez Photography is the one to call. Warren Yanez is a very talented young man with the inspiration and determination to capture the photos that will create everlasting memories. In June of 2025, Warren was voted Best Photographer by the National Student Leadership Conference in Washington, D.C. Warren Yanez Photography has flexible scheduling with shoot locations available within the Lockhart area. If you are interested in having Warren photograph yourself, your family, and/or pets. For more info about availability to schedule a session and for rates, you can contact Warren at 512-855-3106.
And we are back from the timeout. We usually don't like to talk about the players that were injured on that play, but it was Parker Connor who took a hard hit. He was able to jump back on his feet and was trying to go to the huddle as he was going to be able to come out, but the head referee was like, you got to sit out for at least one play.
And so that's going to bring up a big 4th down for the Lions. And we'll see if maybe they let Estrada throw it again.
Timeout, Lockhart.
And going to have to burn a timeout as there's some confusion among the receiver personnel. I see the problem is there's a safety at receiver. That's what's going on.
We're going to keep it right here.
Aiden Scott was in there at receiver and looked like some confusion between Wes Abel and McGee on who was supposed to be where, so they burn a timeout. And the clock is ticking away. There's 5 minutes, 22 seconds left to go here at House Park in the Meitler Plumbing 4th quarter. And you hear them playing Ghostbusters here. Got Halloween coming up. Hope everyone has a great time tomorrow night and is careful if you're moving around town. Take it slow. Watch out for those little fellas in their costumes. All right, 4th down and 6 from the 50. Estrada gets the snap. He's looking to throw. Got good protection. He's going to pull it down. And he goes down right about the sticks. We'll see where they mark him. It's going to be short.
Oh, just short.
Good effort there by Estrada. Tried to make it just a hair short. And the Anderson Trojan 2's got something to celebrate as they send Lockhart back to the sideline after a 4 and out. Lockhart says you can put subs in. We're keeping our starting defense on the field as the entire pretty much the entire starting defense. You've got some there, but everyone else is the starters. And 1st and 10 from their own 45, man in motion. This will be a give off. That's not Krennic, that's a new running back. Going around the right-hand side, got some room.
Boy, there's no drop off.
Push him out of bounds. Yeah, not much drop off. That's number 24 with a carry. That's going to be Jadarian Gibson again.
Clock runs.
They picked up 10 yards. Trojans spreading the ball around. I don't see Rudolph coming back into the game here. Not a big deal if you're just going to have him hand it off. And he will hand it off on the right-hand side. Makes Connor miss in the backfield. And then keeps his feet moving for a couple extra yards. Lockhart making some changes. Bringing number 71 in. He's the only one we got that's not on the roster.
That's probably a player from JV that got moved. We had a couple move up this week.
Had a freshman to move up to JV as well. Can't remember the name, but I saw the post by the mom on Facebook. Well, that might have been him, actually. She may have missed it. She said moved up to JV. She might have been moved up to varsity. Titus Ramirez creeping up on the edge. Oh, almost gets his hands on it. And that ball going to be caught just past the sticks and enough for a 1st down. Titus Ramirez really close to being able to intercept that football.
Number 25. Owen Denholm.
And so I'm guessing, somewhat like Lockhart, they may not be incredibly deep at that quarterback position as they have Rudolph back in there. And they'll hand it off. It'll be Gibson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 3. And the clock's starting to slip away. We're under 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here at House Park.
Two-minute warning coming up.
Yeah, and it will go to the 2-minute warning. So we'll take another break. We'll be back here in just a few minutes.
Meitler Plumbing LLC is the one to call on for your plumbing service work in Lockhart and Caldwell County. Call Darren Meitler from Meitler Plumbing at 512-398-3146. Darren has been with the family business for over 30 years, and has been voted best plumber in Caldwell County numerous times. Master licensed and bonded. So, for any plumbing issues, Call Meitler Plumbing for your plumbing service. Darren Meitler is also a 1989 Lockhart alumni and football captain for Lockhart Lions. Go Lions! Once a Lion, always a Lion.
And we're back here once again at House Park. We're inside 2 minutes left to go in this one.
Yeah, I want to thank Mike Herrera. Says number 4, Raheem Riley. Hope I'm saying it correctly. Or Yaheem Riley is going to be, he has committed to Texas.
And Riley's got 2 interceptions on the game tonight. One of them was a pick 6. Handoff to number 24. Bounces it around the outside. And he runs to a couple arm tackles. And gets really close to a first down. Going to be just short.
Breezy Bright says go Lions, as well as Derek David Bryant. Sam Wrestler saying Sargent and his crew calling Thursday night football.
Well,
I think we're better than the NFL.
I'm no Dennis Miller. remember he did Thursday night football?
No, actually, they stuck him on Monday night football.
That's Monday night.
Big game on KVO tonight, Vista Ridge versus Huddle.
That'll be 3rd down and less than a yard. And looks like they'll go to victory formation. Rudolph will put the knee down. And Lockhart has a timeout, but will elect not to use it. And so we'll see 2 more knees. Actually, no, we'll 30 seconds, 50. Yeah, we'll probably see one more after
Well,
this.
It'll be a turnover on downs. And then Lockhart will have 1 play.
And they'll have about 25 seconds or so on the clock. Classy move by the Anderson coach, not to keep pushing.
And, of course, at the end of the game, we will have a quick timeout. And when we come back, we'll have your Quantum Towing post-game show. And we'll have your Quantum Towing players of the game. Offense and defense.
And that's the game. Anderson, 56.
And Lockhart will elect not to run a play. They'll let the clock run out, and that'll be your ball game. Anderson Trojans 56, Lockhart 22. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with your Quantum Towing postgame show.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle, with 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart. Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
And welcome back to the Quantum Towing postgame show right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. As it is a final here from House Park, as the Trojans remain unbeaten and go 9-0 for the first time in school history by defeating the Lockhart Lions 56-22 on a beautiful, cool night for football.
And do they play Weiss next Friday?
Next Friday.
Yes.
So that'll be for the district. If Anderson wins it, they'll be the outright district champion. If Weiss somehow manages to knock them off, there'll be a 3-way tie.
Should Weiss win tomorrow night also?
Oh, yeah, should Weiss win tomorrow night, which I expect them to. They're pretty dang good. That'd be interesting if you got into a 3-way tie. I don't know how they'd break that up.
Well, it'll go by point differential, and whoever has the highest point differential will be the district champ. And then the other 2, they will go to head-to-head. That would have determined the second and third place.
Well, here tonight, the Lions fall to the Trojans. We are in the Quantum Towing postgame show, and we'll go ahead and go into your Quantum Towing players of the game. On the offensive side, he came in and did a great job. Not only did he have a big touchdown run himself, but had a huge block to spring Caden Roland Bright, and that is Mr. Bob Estrada, the safety quarterback himself.
Coach, your thoughts on Mr. Estrada coming in?
Fantastic job, not to stir the pot, but I think we found our quarterback. Did a great job. Great, awesome job.
And on your defensive side, your Quantum Towing defensive players of the game is going to go to number 5, Aiden Scott, and number 35, Parker Connor. TD, Parker Connor came in on defense, and he may have been on just a handful of plays, But those handful of plays, he made his presence felt.
Well, and those were points in the game where it tipped it, gave our offense a chance, then we were able to capitalize with the score. But he came in at the defensive end spot and came off the edge like fire. And while he and Aiden Scott are our players of the game, our defense got home over and over again. They got hits on the quarterback. Hats off to the quarterback, Rudolph. Really tough kid. He took a lot of big hits. But your defensive players of the game are Aiden Scott and Parker Connor.
Oh, yeah, and congratulations to
Rudolph.
Caleb Crenshaw.
Oh, Crenshaw as well.
Becoming the all-time leading touchdown record holder for Austin Independent School District. Coach, your thoughts on Aiden Scott and Parker Connor?
Great job on defense. Aiden Scott, every week seems like he's getting better, getting back in form, doing better and better. And, man, the other guy did a fantastic job on defense. Both of them, good night, guys. Good job.
I think Scott lives in the woodshed because he brings it every time he comes.
And, of course, we can't forget about the good old boys fishing catch of the game.
Well, that's an easy one tonight. And that's going to be the strike to DeMonte Anthony.
Hold on, wrong one. I forgot to cue it up.
We don't want to see them score again.
Leave that up to me. All right, here we go, right here.
Man, this was the shot to DeMonte Anthony on the single move, beats his man, catches it, and he is off to the races. Yeah, he got a couple heads in the picture there, but trust me, he scored, and it was awesome. So, once again, I think, man, he's starting to kind of hold that title and hold on to it. DeMonte, once again, you got the good old boys fishing, catch of the game. Good job.
Well, Lockhart falls to defeat, but you know what? In the second half, they showed some fight. You know, they lost 56-22. They had it to a 20-point game before Anderson was able to pull away again late early in the fourth quarter to close this one out. But TD, your thought of tonight's game, going into our final game next week.
Well, and when Lockhart started to pull it in, it wasn't during trash time. It was in the third quarter. You know, we weren't in the fourth quarter. Anderson hadn't taken all the starters out. So I think, you know, that was a big deal for Lockhart to kind of pull those two touchdowns out and start to make it a bit of a game. I'm sure there's going to be some Anderson folks tomorrow that are going to, you know, open up their social media and see the 22. What happened after we left? Because so many left at halftime here at Anderson. But great job by the Lions showing continuous improvement. And that's the key under a new coach, and Coach Maldonado, and what he expects to see is improve every single week. And this week, they definitely did show improvement in a lot of facets of the game. They played a great Anderson football team with probably the best running back that we'll see or have seen all year in Crenshaw. He did a great job, and then hats off to their quarterback, Rudolph. I mean, he took hit after hit, and his accuracy never faded. So they played a heck of a game, but Lockhart did a good job showing improvement tonight. And heck, I mean, I think we could have our toughest test of the year next week, and that's against A&M Consolidated in our last game of the year.
Oh, yes. So, Coach, your final thoughts before we look at next week's district games and close it out?
I think you did great job tonight. They bounced back the second half, put some points on the board. Offense looked much better. Got to get ready for next week. A&M's coming to town. They're a very good football team. I hope and pray that every player that got injured, that's injured, that can come back and play that last game, especially the seniors.
Well, speaking of next week's games, Week 11, the final week of the regular season, Anderson Trojans on a big game, on a big night against Weiss Wolves. That's going to be on Thursday night at the field at 7:30 p.m. Hendrickson Hawks will be coming back from their bye week to travel to Memorial Stadium, take on the Cedar Creek Eagles. Lehman Lobos taking on the Hayes Hawks from Bob Shelton Stadium at 7:30 p.m. on Friday night. And, of course, the Lockhart Lions closing out their regular season at home against A&M Consolidated. That's going to be a 7 p.m. start time. And the College Station Cougars will have the week off as their season will come to an end tomorrow night. And, gentlemen, Lockhart Lions are going to be having their final game of the year next week. And my final game of the week, my final game to be calling as the voice of Lockhart Lion football will be next week as well also. So that's going to be a big week, not just for Lockhart Lion football seniors, but for myself as well.
And don't forget about the freshman game on Thursday.
Oh, yeah,
also.
Freshman game is going to be on Thursday, and we'll be able to cover all that in action, both games that's going to be taking place. So.
And reminder, tomorrow night, big send-off for the band who's going to compete in the area. They'll play at Lockhart Lighting Stadium at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. After you're done trick-or-treating, come on over to the stadium, watch the band play as they go off to area. If they're successful there, they'll be then headed to regionals with state is their goal. We watch this football team every week, and we watch them perform at halftime. Their expectation is to go to state. And it's not a maybe, not a we hope we do. Every kid in that band has an expectation of performing and going to state. So they sure could use a good send-off. I'll be there tomorrow night. Come on out and see the band play. 8 o'clock tomorrow night at the stadium for the send-off to area.
Oh, yeah.
And good luck to the CFPO teams on Saturday. Playoff game start. Good luck to the Pee Wee team coached by Memo Juarez. Good luck to the junior team coached by Dylan West, and good luck to the senior team coached by Coach Galvez.
Oh, yeah, and a good luck to Ethan Herrera, who's going to be running in the cross-country state championship tomorrow at Settlers Park in Round Rock, Texas. So
lots going on. We'll have Facebook updates throughout the next week. See if we can get you some updates on the cross-country meet. We'll even try to see if we can get you some updates from those CFPO games that happen. We'll share them on our Facebook.
So that's going to do it for us tonight here from House Park. In Austin, Texas, Anderson Trojans remain unbeaten in district and overall defeating Lockhart Lions 56-22. That's going to do it for us tonight. Until next week, goodbye, good night, and always remember, like the Sarge always says, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Lockhart Lions Sports on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Today's broadcast was brought to you by our main sponsor, Quantum Towing. And remember, like the Sarge always says, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Lockhart Lions Sports on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Today's broadcast was brought to you by our main sponsor, Quantum Towing. And remember, like the Sarge always says, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions!